don't ever go to a strip club right when they open. One of the worst decisions we've ever made. You think you get to a strip club right when they open and you're the first people there? No! There was a big fat guy in the corner who never left. I don't know why you seem like such a Kelly Clarkson guy.
I am a Kelly Clarkson guy. If you don't like Kelly Clarkson, honestly, f*** you. And that's to everybody in the chat. If you don't like Kelly Clarkson, f*** you. I'm not calling you a slur by saying you love Sam Laporta. It's okay. You love Sam Laporta. Say you love Sam Laporta. Say it.
I like Sam Laporta tonight.
No, say you love him.
I like Sam Laporta.
No, say you love him, dude.
I don't love Sam Laporta.
But 18 and 19 is good enough for the Florida Gators. As long as you're a young, cool guy who f***ing gets top 10 recruiting classes every f***ing year and you lose games to Georgia Southern and South Florida. I f***ing hate this guy.
You think I have a model?
You don't have a model. You've never talked.
You are being serious. You think I have a model?
You thought about having a model?
No. I'm with a model broad. She don't even need rights. You know what song that's from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you do because you're a fucking Lil Wayne savant. And I cannot stop listening to Steady Mob. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. You know what Wednesday means. It's fucking golf day. March 4th, 10:04 a.m. I see BK in the lobby right now in the queue, just wiping fucking shit out of his eyes. He's probably all over there like, oh my God, I got to listen to the same intro video again, blah, blah, blah. Before we bring him up, I got to tell you what just happened behind the scenes. Did you notice I wasn't sitting in my chair at all?
No.
Okay. Well, I realized that with like a minute and 30 on the countdown left that I hadn't brushed my teeth today. So I used to brush my teeth right when I wake up, but then I've told this before. My wife says, do it after you have coffee because coffee stains your teeth. Kind of too far gone, but also like I'm trying to do a little bit better. So I had my coffee, but what happens from time to time is I forget to then brush my teeth. And I was like, oh shit, let me go brush my teeth real quick. So I go to brush my teeth. Well, then I realize I have to pee. Okay. So what am I going to do? I do one or the other, or I do both. So I was brushing my teeth one hand and peeing with the other hand. Impressive?
You hold it while you pee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't?
Never.
You don't you're not worried about accuracy?
No, not really.
Okay, but do you pull your pants like all the way down like you're fucking 6 years old?
No.
That's crazy. You don't hold it while you pee?
Nah, never.
Okay, so hold on.
Situation at a urinal, at my own bathroom, I do not.
So let me just understand something. You unbutton your pants, you do your zipper.
I pretty much never wear pants with buttons, ever.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You don't wear pants. You're an interesting guy. We respect that about you. But let me just ask, what do you do with your hands?
Dude, you could literally do whatever you want. You could
what
tweet.
do you do?
You could tweet if you wanted.
You go like this.
You can hold your hands up. You could literally do this if you want to.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. What do you do with your hands?
Jazz hands, another really good option.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyways, Steak, you're going to be up here during golf talk because you're a golf guy. People forget. Steak's already hitting outright. I have not hit an outright. I've been cold for a long time. But our guy BK has hit a golf outright. He just did. Yep, he just did. And without further ado, let's fucking bring him up. Hold on. I kind of like BK in the middle.
Me too.
How do I do that? I go like that. Wait. I got it. I got it. Hold on. Stop clicking things. Are you clicking things or am I clicking things?
I'm not fucking clicking nothing.
I hear someone clicking. BK, is that you clicking?
Yeah, I can't control the setup.
I know. Will you shut up? Give me a second. We're where we need to be. Anyways, good morning. Thank you for joining us. As always, we really appreciate it. I think you're in a slightly different sweater than you usually wear. It's not as bright.
I have like 3 or 4 sweatshirts.
Are they all blue?
No, one's like the one you said I wear a lot is green.
That sweater looks weird. I'm going to be honest. Something's throwing me off about the hood. Now it's better. Maybe
I have more than just the hood issue. Why are you like fucking coming in here with only one earpiece in? You're too good to put your other earpiece in. You come in with your fucking.
Well, no, I'm not putting the other one in.
Why?
I can hear you fine. What does it matter? It doesn't matter. Just fucking move on.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, it's good to see you. It seems like you may have rolled out of bed literally 5 seconds ago.
No, I've been up for maybe an hour.
Okay, and potentially you rolled on the wrong side of the bed, but
No, I'm fine.
okay.
I
All
had a
right.
couple cocktails last night. I was out in the city, had some meetings, had
Oh,
some dinners.
how'd it go? Where did you go?
It was some like random steakhouse by Penn Station. It wasn't great, but it was
No,
fine. I
it
didn't
was
pay for
not. It was
anything.
not Keen's.
No, it was not Keen's.
Yeah,
No.
that's too bad. What'd you
Oh,
drink there?
I have. I doubt you've been there, but I have it.
Okay.
It was Uncle Jack's.
No, never been to Uncle Jack's.
Yeah,
That
I
sounds
figured.
What's the
crazy.
bar by Penn Station called? Tracks?
Tracks. Yeah, it's a new location actually.
I win.
Are you guys going to the Big East?
Great time. No, we're not.
Okay.
Big East is dead, BK. I don't know if you've heard.
Why is it dead?
Oh, because
Marquette sucks. Butler sucks. St. John's doesn't really suck, but they kind of suck. Providence sucks. Georgetown sucks.
Creighton
UConn
kinda
sucks more than usual.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I'll be there. I'll be there next Thursday for the day games.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe I'll swing by. If you're gonna go, maybe I'll swing by and I'll have a beer if I don't have a whole lot going.
Well, we're
on.
hanging out next Saturday, apparently.
Oh yeah. Gonna watch the Players with BK Saturday. That's the weekend before we're in Nashville Steak.
I'll be offended if
Kyle, if you're in here, Kyle, Big W, we'll hit up T Squared. We'll see if we can get a pod and maybe we'll play another little round of golf. Where I think that I beat you in the simulator.
No, nope.
You 100% sure on that?
Yeah, you bid like a 12 on one of the final holes to lose.
Okay, yeah, that's right. My short game wasn't the best that day. Anyways, real quick, we do have a couple of subs that just came in. Jesus, thank you. Steak gave out 5. Thank him. Aherna with 1. Tosi with 1. Appreciate it. Devon, 40 stream streak and a 65 with Danny. All right, BK, congratulations first and foremost. It was always Nico
Echeverria. It was always Nico Etch. It was always Nico Etch at the Honda.
I don't like shortening his last name because it's a beautiful last name. Echeverria, not Etch.
I don't feel like saying it.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Regardless, great job. You said he was popular, and because of that reason, I did not bet him again.
Shut up. Just shut up.
What?
That's not what happened. Like that's not why you didn't bet him. You weren't going to bet him, and then he was popular. And okay, sure, sounds good.
You don't think I haven't bet people because they're popular? You make fun of that.
Yeah, but like you just Nico Etch at the Honda. It's not like it was some deep conversation. When you said Nico Echeverria on the pod, were you like, I want to bet him?
Could you imagine BK being up here talking golf and you haven't hit an outright yet this year? Couldn't be us. That's just,
I know.
Could not be us, dude.
Well, actually, if you think about it, I kind of did hit an outright because I used Steak as my financial advisor on a Sunday.
It was live bet. Live bets don't count as outrights.
No, that's closer to me hitting 2 outrights. If we're being honest.
It actually is. It's very funny. All right, we've got a fun tournament this weekend. It is the Arnold Palmer Invitational. BK, you ever been there? It's in Steak and Ice.
Orlando is an awful city. I would never go to Orlando for entertainment. So no, I've never been there.
Yeah, Steak might have taken that a little personally a few years ago, but now I think he's coming around.
5 years ago, I probably would have went to war with you, but after COVID, I'm not an Orlando defender anymore.
Yeah, he used to be an Orlando guy for about 10 years too long, but he's finally seen the light. And Orlando's not really all that exciting. But anyways, Bay Hill is a nice golf tournament. I went there in 2022. I think this is maybe when we started communicating. Steak, I don't think you went that year. I think you ended up going the year after. But I went there by myself on Thursday. I watched the first round. I had Victor Hovland. He was my largest golf outright to date. Three units. No, people don't do that. They don't put 3 units on a golf outright. I had a little bit more money to spend, a little bit more disposable income. I was winning bets back then in 2022. Crypto was cranking. No, but those were the good old days for me. Now I'm beaten, battered, bruised, and washed, and I got to bet like a bitch. But it is what it is. W responsibility. But I followed Hovland. Then I went back on Sunday with my wife. He was up 4 strokes and Steak. Oh no, Greg. I texted Greg. I put $100 on Scotty Scheffler as a hedge, 25-1 W. But you know who I was really worried about? Billy Ho. I was worried about Billy Ho. Billy Ho was in his bag back then. He was a Florida guy too. He's a Gator. And he was grooving out there. So I followed him and I was like, I got to get in his head. So I posted a picture on Twitter this morning. Did you see it? Me eating Doritos?
I did see that. That's kind of like, that's against the spirit of the game a little bit.
Well, so here's what I was going to tell you. I wasn't actually doing it on purpose. I wouldn't do that on purpose. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy. But I will say this. I think I was doing it without realizing I was doing it. When you go to a golf tournament, you get snacks, you get food, you have a good time, you whatever, but you're quiet like when the guy swings. It's kind of like when you're in a movie theater. You're eating like popcorn, and when there's a quiet scene, you should probably just like stop like chewing, you know? And I didn't realize it for a second. I actually think I was near the green and he was lining up for a putt. I think I was still chewing my Doritos.
I don't think it impacted him at all.
Okay. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Like, no bad blood, right?
No beef. Billy Ho would have said no beef to you.
Okay. All right. That's kind of what I figured. But anyways, have you gotten in the lab for the Bay Hill? Do you have,
I haven't made a single
bet.
Hill? I haven't made a single bet for Bay Hill, to be completely honest. I'm pretty behind
you look
this week. But I know I think I'm gonna bet a guy at the top and then a bunch of longer shot guys and just kind of go from there. But literally after this, I'm gonna figure out who I'm firmly gonna bet. But I have a decent idea.
Well, why don't you do what you always do, which I love what you do. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this golf course?
Yeah. So this is Arnold Palmer's event. Obviously it's Bay Hill. It's a pretty long, difficult golf course. Like winning score this week is going to be like -12, I would say. So it's going to be a lot of pars, a lot of bogeys. Your guys aren't going to go out and shoot a million under every day and get to 20 under. Like this is one of the most difficult events on the PGA Tour, and it's always been like this. It's always been very tough. So you kind of have that going for it. That makes it a bit different. So I think the interesting thing is that I don't know if it was back-to-back years or like 2 out of 3 years, Rory and Bryson won this event. And everyone's like, bombers, like this is a bomber's paradise. Like you got to be long off the tee. Bryson fucking hitting it 400 yards over the pond. I'm sure you've seen that clip. But last year, do you remember who was dueling at this tournament?
Sure
Jeff?
do.
I was there.
Go ahead, Steak.
Morikawa and Russell Henley.
Yep.
Morikawa and Russell Henley are the two shortest players on the PGA Tour. Those are accuracy guys. Those are great iron players. And if you also look at that leaderboard, Mike Kim, Sepp Straka, Corey Connors, those are all accuracy guys. There's not a single bomber there. So I think that you can make a case that it's not like you have to be pretty accurate off the tee. You can't just wail away and drive it wherever you want. And just because you're long, you're going to figure it out. So I'm personally like, I'll bet some longer guys, but I have no problem if you're shorter off the tee. Russell Henley, not exaggeration, is literally one of the shortest players on the entire PGA Tour.
Well, that's interesting. So, and I'm sorry if you said this, did something change with the design or with how they did the roughs?
I don't know. I think you could kind of do it both ways. Like Bryson and Rory are some of the greatest drivers of the golf ball of all time. So like they're able to, Rory won at Pebble Beach. Like sometimes you're just good golfers win. But I mean, Scotty's won here twice. He's not, he has a really good mix of accuracy and distance, really good iron players. So I don't know. To me, like after what happened last year, last couple of years, it's like, yeah, I want like really good iron players that like aren't going to make a ton of bogeys and going to drive it in the fairway.
Okay. So Scotty Scheffler is up here. He's plus 350 on the blue book. I've got the Pickett odds up. Shout out Pickett, W Pickett. Rory's over here at 10-1. I do wonder how much longer we're going to see Rory in the double digits. Do you think that's, because he was 13, 14. And now he's up to 10. And it's going to be pretty soon that he's going to be like the plus 650, plus 700.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough with Scotty there 3-1 every week. Like, it's kind of bullshit if, they are very similar in odds, to be completely honest. Rory, I mean, I'm not betting him at 10-1. Like, I get it. He's won here before. He's been really good here before. But again, we're just talking about maybe more accuracy, better iron players. Rory's a great iron player, but I'm not betting him at 10-1.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the tournament or is it another tournament where people have always said you should bet the Brits?
Yeah, I guess like Francesco Molinari won, Terrell Hatton won here, Fitz has been good here. So yeah, sure.
Do people fucking say that or do they not say that?
I know one podcast says it. I don't know if like everyone says
I'm not
it.
asking if you believe it. I'm just saying, do people say that?
I've heard it on a podcast.
Okay, thank you.
Which I
That's
just
all I'm
fucking
asking.
said.
Okay. But I had to pry it out of you.
No, I fucking said it right away.
Tommy Fleetwood and Matt Fitzpatrick are right after Scotty and Rory, 20-1 and 22-1.
I'm on Tommy. I'm on fucking Tommy this week. Again, accurate off the tee. Tommy Fleetwood is one of the most accurate drivers of the ball on the entire PGA Tour, one of the best iron players. He's won at Bermuda before. I don't know, maybe. But, like, Tommy, he played really well the last 2 weeks. And I think maybe a little bit more difficult scoring is up his alley, if that makes sense. Like last 2 weeks, he had to get to 20 under. Like, I don't know if that's Tommy's jam, but I think he could make a ton of pars and throw in a couple birdies. And, you know, he's been good here. So I like Tommy. I'm betting him 20-1.
I have a question about Tommy Fleetwood. When's the last time he won?
He won the Tour Championship. And so before Tommy won the Tour Championship, last August, he's never won on the PGA Tour. And then he's obviously won on the DP World Tour, but that doesn't really count. So, yeah, Tommy Fleetwood, his first PGA Tour event was last August.
And is there any possibility he becomes like your Morikawa?
What do you mean,
Like are you going to bet him every week?
Well, I think genuinely, no. I bet him the first 2 weeks. I'm betting him this week. I like him next week. It might be like a 4-week sample size run. Like I really do think Tommy kind of knocks one of these off. And if he doesn't win this week or next week at the Players, then I'll take a little break from him. But no, I can't really afford to bet him every time he tees it up because he's lower odds.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a little bit more discipline than I do. You have a little less emotion than I do, and maybe a little less FOMO than I do. And that's part of the reason I bet Colin Morikawa so consistently. So I guess that makes sense, and I'm happy that you're upfront and transparent about it. Also, Steak, great question. Let's go to the next group of guys because this is where
Fitz is like the most like Fitz makes all the sense in the entire world. He's been hitting the ball really well, can't putt, but he's putted well here. Difficult conditions, played well. Like Fitz makes all the sense in the world this week, but his number is super low. Like books know Fitz is popular this week. It makes a lot of sense.
So, okay, Xander Schauffele, 25-1, starting to play some good golf.
No beef. Like, but this isn't an event that Xander like has always played.
Okay.
And he doesn't have any like great finishes here. But no, I think Xander's playing well.
He is playing well. Do you think, I mean, I was talking to Bogey Party, who put his card out. Let me pull it up real quick, but he said something interesting to me, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Where is this fucking group chat?
Can you put that comment? BK sounds like he's done a lot of psychedelics.
BK sounds like he's done a lot of psychedelics. Not a bad thing, by the way, just distinct voice. He's got
I think that's just my voice. I don't think.
Have you done a lot of psychedelics?
No, I have not. I genuinely no bullshit. Have not. No.
Have you done any?
What?
Have you done any?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like not since I was a wee lad though.
I think your distinct voice is actually like sometimes it's something I don't like about people, but it's like, well, I like the guy. I just have to accept that they talk.
Yeah, I
weird.
think I'm just like a nasally Jewish guy.
I kind of like the way you talk.
Okay.
Because it meshes well with your personality. You know what I mean? Like you're like you're like a Jewish grandma that I've never had.
As a Jewish guy whose dad is from New York, nothing about BK sounds weird to me.
Yeah. Okay. This is just how it goes.
Let's go back.
Next group of guys. What did Bogey say? I cut you off, and I apologize.
Yeah, Bogey's first guy on his chart is Cam Young. We'll talk about him in a second. He's on Cam Young, Goddard, Minwoo, Kitayama, Burns, Cootie. Now hold on. I'll tell you right now because he's coming up. The guy that I cannot stop thinking about is Siwoo Kim. And I asked Bogey, I said, I can't get Siwoo off my mind. Do you think he fits here? Bogey said Siwoo is literally hitting the ball better than Scotty right now, but he's dead last in putting, and the Bay Hill greens are slick. What do you think about that?
I get it. Like, I get that. I don't necessarily think that fast greens make bad putters like putt worse. Like,
okay.
I don't. So, like, yeah, I don't think that just because someone's putting bad, they can't putt well on these greens.
Okay, that's a very good answer, BK. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck you, Bogey Party.
Why? What's
Yeah.
wrong with him?
I'm joking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you didn't shit on him. You just have a different opinion, and that's
Yeah.
a pretty good reason.
But
why.
I like Siwoo again. What did I say? Accuracy guys. He's an accuracy guy, iron player. He doesn't necessarily have the greatest finishes here. I think you're buying kind of high, but no beef with Siwoo.
I'll push back on that a little bit. Siwoo is 33-1 on the black and gold book. He's been getting these odds every week.
Yeah, I guess.
Here's what I've decided. BK. I haven't hit a golf outright. I hit one golf outright in what feels like 28 months. Okay. Horrible feeling. And in here, you got a stupid look on your face right now, but I'm going to continue to tell you, I'm going back to my roots. I'm going to stop with this bullshit. And I'm going back to the guys that I think are knocking. They're knocking on the door and they're going to win a tournament. That's what I always used to say when I would follow and pay attention to golf. And I'd say, this guy's knocking. He's going to be on my card. And what happens is I bet these guys a handful of times and I jump ship. Fuck that. Got to stick with him. Siwoo is knocking. Would you agree?
Yeah, he's been playing well. Done. That's Siwoo.
Siwoo is on my card. That's going to be my first guy. Morikawa is 27-1. Stake is going to bet Morikawa because he's going to stick to the bit, and it's turned out to be treating him very well so far. Stake's also going to be boots on ground. I think that win for Colin this year was huge, but you just said it, and this could be in the back of his head. He shit his pants and blew it last year.
My number one rule, golf betting outright, you don't bet the guy who lost in devastating fashion the year before. So he fits that, and that's it.
Zero chance.
Like, I'm not going to say zero chance, but I'm not because and Kyle said this on my pod. It was a great point. If Morikawa didn't win Pebble, he'd be deader than fucking Jimmy Hoffa. But the fact that he won 2 weeks ago, like he has a little bit of momentum. I still think you don't bet the guy who lost in devastating fashion the year before. So I would say Colin's dead.
Okay. By the way, great point by Kyle. Kyle. That is a really good point.
Yeah.
And that is the only reason I think Morikawa has life, because I think that win was huge for him.
Yeah.
And so rather him having nightmares of Bay Hill, I think he's going to remember that and be pissed and motivated.
Like I can win now. Like
yeah, I really do. So I'm not even just saying this to say it. I'm not betting Morikawa, but I actually think I think Stake is live here.
I got some other guys too.
Okay.
I'm not just the one trick pony, dude. I got guys besides Colin Morikawa. I'm just saying.
All right, let's talk about this next batch of guys. Hideki, Henley, Ludwig, and Knapp. Knapp is 40-1. A couple people have already come in here and said, I'm here for the Knapp talk. It sounds like he's becoming a fan favorite. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I've been wrong on Jake Knapp. So I don't really know what to say. He hasn't really contended, but he's played well. No beef with it. Again, I think he is more of a one-trick pony, long off the tee guy, putter. I would like his iron play to be a little bit better to contend here.
That's one of my guys. That's one of my guys, by the way, Jake Knapp.
Okay, he's got that look in his eyes.
Yeah.
I'll tell.
Go ahead.
Remember when he made like 2 birdies early at Pebble, and then Degen bet him first round leader, and he like went back to back doubles. That was awesome. That was
great. Hey, remember when fucking JJ Spawn won Oakmont when everybody said he wouldn't? Do you remember that?
What are you Vic lapping?
What do you think I'm Vic lapping?
Tell me what you're Vic lapping.
I'm fucking evening out what you just said. I identified a guy who was hot. Knapp crashed.
Didn't bet him. You didn't bet him.
Didn't bet who?
JJ.
Yeah, I fucking did.
You bet him live 6-1 first round leader. That doesn't fucking count for shit.
I bet him to win the fucking tournament, asshat.
You didn't. You did.
All of Degen's outright winning stories, they sound like war stories. Like, I don't know if you have like a grandpa who fought in the Vietnam War and he tells you about like those times, but that's what it sounds like every time Degen talks about.
Okay, I don't know. I don't
horrible.
You didn't hit JJ Spawn at the U.S. Open. You did bet him when he lost in a playoff against Justin Rose. Congrats.
I think you're wrong about JJ Spawn.
Dude, you didn't.
What did I take him? What did I take him for?
I just told you bet him at the St. Jude. He lost in a playoff.
No. I hit him at the Oakmont, the really hard course.
Yeah, you bet him live first round leader 6-1, where he was 100-1 pre-tournament.
Yeah,
There's
that doesn't
nothing
count.
to
That does
Vic
not
Lab.
count. Overruled, Jeff. That does not count.
What are you even talking about?
Did he win?
That's not.
You
You have to
bet
hit
him
it.
to
You
win.
can't bet it live, dude. You can't bet it
What
live.
are you
Did
talking
the bet
about?
win? Did the bet win?
That's a stupid question and irrelevant.
6-1. We're too good for 6-1 winners. We're too good for 6-1
Not
winners.
He
Good,
was
but it's not an outright.
100-1 20 minutes before you placed the bet.
Listen, man, I gotta tell you something. Amazon stock at one point when I bought it with some money I saved up from walking dogs was like $700 a share. You know what it ended up being? $3,000 a share. It's way more than that. It's split. But anyways, what happened if you were to tell me don't buy Amazon at 700? It used to be 300. I don't care. A winner
Fine,
is a winner is a
sure.
winner.
It's different, but sure.
And yes, Jake Knapp shit the bed immediately after, and that keeps happening more often than it doesn't. And I'm being told,
but I should start betting live because you have such a.
I'm not telling you to
strategy.
start betting live. I just want some fucking opinions. I don't like how it's Thursday, everybody teed off. Now I can't say anything because I might be wrong. You're scared to be wrong. You go 4 days without saying a fucking word.
I'm scared to be wrong. I have I have 2 outrights over the past year.
And all you
years.
Vic Lap is Steve Fisk. Steve Fisk.
I've never Vic Lap.
I know you haven't. You've literally never said it. You never said it one time. Okay. Gain. Sorry. Where were we? Victor Hovland got a shot to win this tournament. Yes or no?
Not for me. I mean, he's been all over the place. So, I mean, he's been good here, but to me, I'm just not my cup of tea, really.
Okay, fair enough. By the way, drinking tea. How about Bobby Mack? 50-1.
I don't necessarily have anything against Bobby Mack this week. I'm not betting him.
Okay.
One of my guys, by the way.
Okay. I like it. I'm always a Bobby Mack guy. You're never going to see me not be a Bobby Mack guy. Couple guys, BK. Sam Burns. He's on Bogey's card. Good putter.
He missed the cut at Riv. I'm turned off from him. I don't know. He's not a good enough iron player.
Got her up 50.
He got his wins.
That's it. Okay. Is Cantlay going to become a serious golfer again? Because he's hanging out at 50-1.
Yeah. I hope so. I'm not going to be there for it, but yeah, I don't really know what's going on with Pat, to be completely honest.
If he wins, he would win in a place like Orlando.
Sure, I guess. I don't know.
Ryan Gerard is 55-1. Your guy Mav McNeely 60-1.
No, I'm done with him.
Pearson Cootie is a popular.
I'm going to bet Pearson.
You are.
I think me and Kyle said it. He could be the Jacob Bridgman of this week. Guy playing really well, in really good form, but you wouldn't necessarily expect him to win a signature event. I'll take the form and I'll bet Pearson Cootie.
Sounds like you and Kyle had a pretty good golf podcast. Where could we find it?
Honestly, it was good. Like Kyle was
ball.
great. Kyle was great. And I'm really proud of him for his performance on TIB this week. It was a great pod. It's called Tap and Birdie. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify.
Wow.
It's on Apple Podcasts.
Wow.
Tap and Birdie. Check it out if you want.
Never seen you plug as hard as you just plugged. Great job. We'll call you Lana the Plug. That was. Yeah. Do you know who that is?
Also, I had Paige on my pod 4 years ago today. That was highlight of my life.
Oh, Paige Spranik.
Yeah.
Yep. She's great.
She flirted with me during the pod.
Did she?
I bet you went full Chewy during that.
Check the tape. Check the tape. We had good chemistry together on the pod.
Yeah. Dude, it was funny when Steak came on after our conversation last week. He was like, did BK just ask if you want to go on a double date? Is he dating someone now? He said,
like, no, you provide me the woman.
The only thing he's dating is his interest rate because he's got a mortgage. Yeah, no.
I honestly, I don't care that people were like, oh, you only bet $13 on a 70-1 bet.
Fuck them.
It's like, dude, I'm betting responsibly. Okay.
Yeah.
You won $1,000. I can't believe people were chirping winning $1,000. That's just crazy to me.
There is nothing.
Yeah. Like if I was like an NFL capper and I was betting $13 on like -110, yeah, sure. But
sure.
70-1.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No,
Can't win
issue.
on Twitter. I mean, I just get so much hate. It's hard.
No,
It's
I
hard,
know, man.
man.
They'll knife you good on Twitter, but hey, it
Yeah.
also builds character. Okay, it builds character.
Wow,
Anyway,
this guy. Wow. Okay.
what?
Nothing. I don't think we should talk about it.
I don't either.
Jeff mentioning a porn star. I don't even actually know who Lena the Plug is. I've just heard her.
You
name.
don't?
Why do you
I think
say
I
her
know.
name? Why do you say her name so much?
So much.
So much. You talk about her all the time, and you just brought her up randomly out of nowhere. But you're telling me you really don't know who she is?
She's the guy you told me her. When is the last time I've said Lena the Plug?
Yesterday, the day
No, I
before,
didn't. No, I
randomly
didn't.
at 4 a.m. you
See,
woke up.
this is what Steak does. He says things that aren't correct, but people that watch this have fucking some of them have, not all of you, some have low IQs and they believe this stuff. That's why
You
people
texted me at 4 a.m. You said, I'm taking a pee break. I'm holding my dick, but I wish Lena the Plug was holding it.
I never said that. You do this stupid thing where you have elementary school humor and the chat eats it up because people love elementary school humor. And look at him giggling.
Dude, his wife's in the next room.
This is
Chill.
the same guy.
No. Con Knipple is traveling.
Yeah, that's why he's saying stupid things. He would never do this if his wife was around. But this is the same guy, by the way, who when I said, Steak, why do you not like Will Compton? He said, well, Will Compton's humor is a little too immature for me.
Yeah, that was complete bullshit. I love elementary school humor. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't like Will Compton because of his politics.
I don't even know what they are. No, I think I have an idea who she is. She's the guy. She's the girl who the guy paid to someone have sex with her. I think that's what happened.
The guy paid someone to have sex with her, whatever, cuck, Adam, whatever. And then he boxed the guy that fucked his wife.
Got it. That's all I really know. And I said that because you plugged something. So the word plug came up and I was like, what else goes with plug? Lane of the plug. That makes sense. Anyways, that was fun. Justin Thomas, 75-1. Corey Connors, 80-1. JJ Spawn, 80-1. Or any of these guys, do any of these guys have a chance? And then we'll get you out of here, BK.
I don't know. That's tough. I mean, JT is coming off injury, so he hasn't played all year. So I would say he's probably dead. JJ's been awful this year. You can't Vic Lap. Sorry.
No, I can't. Nope.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All I know, right? Oh, I'm betting Ryan Fox. I'm telling Kyle and Ryan Fox. He's played really well to start the year. He's getting strokes in all major categories. Iron play has been really good. He's 125-1. Yeah, fuck it. Give me Ryan Fox.
Okay, I don't hate that. What about Grazerman?
I guess, yeah, probably not. Probably not going to win.
Smotherman played well last week. I'm not going back to him for any reason, though. Sammy Steves, you know I'm a Sammy Steves guy.
Yeah, Sammy Steves' long shot could fuck.
How about Thorpe Jorgensen, dude? Could be the time. No. He's 101.
No, everyone was betting him last week. I said this is not a Thor spot, and he missed the cut. I'm Vic.
Nice. That's a very, very good. That's a very good call. Yeah. Oh wait, sorry, Keegs.
He kind of sucks.
He kind of sucks. Okay. BK. Oh, last one. Yeah. Now this is a good way to end it. By the way, we do questions from the chat. They ask you about a golfer and you give your quick thoughts.
Yeah, he's accurate. He's had some good starts this year, so I don't hate Akshay.
Okay. All right. BK, thanks as always for coming on every Wednesday. We really appreciate it. We look forward to it. Sounds like you had a great pod with Kyle. I'm going to go listen to it a little bit later. Good luck this week. Can't wait to see your card. Hope you go back to back.
2 cards this week. Puerto Rico Open. And I feel good about the Puerto Rico Open this week.
Who do we like for the Puerto Rico Open?
Okay, so there's this like Indian Canadian guy, like Sadhu Yalamash, like cannot pronounce his name at all. But me and Kyle talked about him on the pod. He was 80-1 and now he's 50-1. Like we tanked the line. So Udarsh, he's winning in Puerto Rico. I feel good about my Puerto Rico card.
So a whale was listening to your podcast and then they nuked it.
It was me. I moved the line because I hammered it.
You put like $200 on it?
No, I would never do that.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. All right. Tease the PR Open. Great tease. Last one, Ricky.
Bad number.
All right. Bad number. Peace, BK. Have a great, yep. Okay. We'll see you later.
Bye, BK.
Bye, BK. Let me get this proper overlay. Bang. All right. Good stuff. Let's clap it up for BK. Yellow Maraju squad ride. All right, Steak. I'm going to tell you on Nap. I like Siwoo. I really do think you have some life with Colin. I don't really know who else.
You want to hear my whole card? I'm going to go with 5 guys.
Sure.
This tourney because I'll be boots. So It's really fun to be Boots and have somebody in contention. So I'm going to do a little more than I used to. I'm going to try to use the BK method. So I'm going to put my normal bet on Colin Morikawa, just is what it is. And then I'm taking Harris English and Jake Knapp. Then I'm taking Pearson Cootie. Weird word to Adams, got picks. He said it in here about 4 or 5 times today.
He bets him every week, just so you know.
Totally fine. Today I'm tailing him, or tomorrow I'm tailing him. And then I'm going to take Bobby Mack.
Okay. I actually really like your card. I like your card. I will say I don't mind Tommy Fleetwood.
I don't either. I was just wondering if I'm going to martingale him. I will quantitative promise. I'm going to do it right this time. Except Morikawa. I'm doing $100 on Morikawa every week.
Okay. All right. Fun golf talk. We got some things to talk about before we get into the board today. It was a very, very interesting night in the sports world. But real quick, I have an idea that I wanted to run by you in the chat. Potgator, yeah, Potgator's playing really good golf, no doubt, or daddy. Potgator's playing really good golf. Total Slayer said, wife traveling and steak is turning to Five Guys. Sounds interesting. Yep. Can we hang it up with BYU? Yes. I saw Ramble in here said Cincy. Absolutely. To be totally fair, when I was up here, I said if I was to bet the game, I'm going to bet Cincinnati because they're the better team. And I'm tired of being stupid, but BYU was a nasty play. You said stand on business. There was no real business to be had. But of course, I let you creep into my brain at 5 o'clock yesterday, and I said, fuck it. I'm going to stand on business because Steak's going to call me a pussy. So I did. BYU is terrible.
Definitely my fault.
Yeah. They lost, I believe, 90-68. I watched about 5 minutes of that game. They were awful. They were not even.
They're a really bad team.
Oh, they're bad. But this is nothing brand new to me. I have seen them play, and I have not been overly impressed. I watched them against Baylor. I watched them against somebody else. The real one that I'll own for being wrong on was Texas Tech. I thought Texas Tech was not going to have a letdown spot. I'd like to give Alan Dims his flowers. He said TCU plus 10.5 was an easy click. Congratulations, Alan Dims. That was a fantastic bet. I watched a lot of that game last night. TCU came to fucking play. They really did.
Jovan had the first half. That got sweaty, plus 4.5.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did get sweaty. I was watching that. I was eating dinner. It was like 39-36. I was talking to my wife, and I was like, hold on. I saw there was a few seconds left, and Texas Tech got the ball back, and then they got fouled like 4 seconds left, and then they didn't make it. So I want to give credit there. Credit to anybody who played Cincinnati. Cincinnati's a fun team. I know they're not like really good record-wise, and they have some losses or whatnot, but fun team. One more game I wanted to talk about. I wanted to give credit to the Snowman. Steak will just come up here and say things and have nothing to actually back it up. I will tell you that I am becoming more of a snowmaniac than you. I was in Snowman's stream yesterday. I went to shout you out. I went to tag you. You were nowhere to be found. But I did listen to Snowman. Snowman had a play of the year again, and he hit UCLA. He has an LA system, which is now, I think it was 6-0. I believe it's now 7-0. So we are big Snowman guys. I want to make sure I give Snowman a shout out. He does an excellent job, and he is sharp as a bitch. He came off a sweep yesterday. I don't know how or 2 days ago. I don't know how he did yesterday in total, but at UCLA was a no sweat winner. He asked me to tail him, and I said, listen, man, I'm ass. I'm a mush. Everybody's going to bitch at me. I'm not going to tail. So this is a shameless plug of you're welcome. I'm totally kidding, by the way, but I'd like to give Snowman some credit. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stand on business. Let me give you a good example of units, because you are anti-unit, and your reason for being anti-unit sucks. I've told you this. You bring up Biev and you bring up Trent doing 20-unit whales, and nobody knows what they're talking about. This is what I love. You know what Snowman said yesterday? He said, we've been doing great with play of the years. The system has been doing great. You listening? Because I see you staring at chat. Mm-hmm. Snowman said, I'm putting a rack on this. That's 4 units. That is a 4-unit play. So what you know when Snowman says he's making a 4-unit wager is he is very...
You're already not making sense because he posted the ticket in dollar amounts.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. He posted the ticket as $1,000, so I don't give a fuck. It's 4 units. Cool. I post a $500 play. It's 1 unit. I still post it as
We don't know what your units are because you never reference units.
Yeah, but I don't care that Snowman did if he's showing you that he's betting $1,000.
You're still not making sense. Our play of the year has moved to 3-0, which are plus 14 units.
Mm-hmm.
So for anyone tracking, if someone's tailing you, whatever you're up, whatever Snowman's up, they're not up the same dollar amount.
Yes,
but
that I'm aware.
Right. So the tracking purposes of now what you're doing on your play of the years, up 14 units. He just won another 4-unit wager. Does that not make sense?
Yeah, no, it's not that I don't understand units. I just don't like them because Snowman's a legitimate gambler. So you're using a legitimate gambler as an example when I'm talking about the illegitimate people throwing around units. And
are you a legitimate gambler or an illegitimate gambler?
Legitimate.
Why can't you be Snow is Snowman? Why can't you use units then?
He didn't use units. He posted $1,000 ticket.
He references units. He's doing both.
Yeah, maybe I could be convinced to do both, but you'll never convince me to just post units. I think
I'm not doing that. I
think gambling Twitter has turned units into bullshit.
I understand that, but you're siding with the people who have turn units into bullshit. That's what you're doing. Snowman is fighting the fight.
I don't see it that way.
Snowman is fighting the fight for units. He's telling you how many units $1,000 is, and then he's telling you how many units you're up if you've been betting the play of the years. You could.
I admit that's the best way to do it is still show your ticket for $1,000. That's the respectable way.
Agreed. All right. How about this? We just came to an agreement. Yes. I agree with you. Dollar amount and units transparency, but you could reference a unit occasionally. Agree or disagree?
Yeah. Yes, 100%.
All right, cool. Love that. I see both sides of the argument. I do as well. I thought that was pretty good banter. He didn't post units until it cashed, though. No, he told you what his units were. I just said, he said it's put $1,000, which is 4 units play.
Also, Snowman saved me money because I got to be honest, I liked Nebraska, but Snowman was so confident, I just didn't bet the game.
I'll be honest, I like Nebraska too.
Good. W honesty. W transparency. Thanks for saving us money, Snow.
Yeah. We're glazing Snowman and we're having a conversation about units and being transparent. T. Crizzy, I thought that was pretty obvious. Or make a tweet with his unit sizes and pin it or something. Yeah, that works too. All right, we have a couple things to talk about. First and foremost, we have to get into Kyler Murray. We did not talk about Kyler Murray. I think this happened yesterday. Maybe it was or was not while we were on stream, but Kyler Murray is officially released. And Chad, we'd love your input on this. By the way, Clam Mucker, 3,000 with a sub, 37 months. Crutch Bets with a stream streak. Kadar with a stream streak. Alex F80 with a sub. T-Bone Steak, G-Dog, and DC Bets. Imagine not hitting it outright by money.
The boys
are showing out today. Yep, the boys are showing out today. We love it. Good to see you on this lovely Wednesday. Actually, it's kind of a dreary Wednesday in New York, but it was raining, so no rain, and the temperature's going on up. Next week, 70s, bitch. Where people are talking about the Vikings.
Yeah.
There was a guy on, again, I always talk about, I put the Barstool Wake Up Show on. I don't think it's very good, but I like to see what the topics are and people are talking about. They had 2 really good guests on today. I forget the name of the first guy talking college basketball, but the second guy, I think his name was James Palmer, and he covers the NFL. And they were talking about places for Kyler Murray, and there's some serious like steam, I guess, whatever word you want to use, to the Vikings bringing in somebody legitimate to not necessarily be the starter, but to compete with JJ McCarthy to get the best out of him. I like that idea. Do you like that idea?
Love that idea. If Kyler Murray gets signed by the Vikings, he will be the starter. The phrase quarterback competition will absolutely be semantics. It will not be a quarterback competition. If Kyler Murray comes to the Vikings, he will be the starter. I think it's very obvious the Vikings do not want JJ McCarthy to be the starting quarterback next year. Also, like everybody's saying, oh, fucking Kyler Murray sucks. What do you want? It's literally the NFL is now the revived quarterback that everyone said sucks. Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl champion. Daniel Jones looked like one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL until he got injured last year. You're telling me as a Vikings fan, I wouldn't want to see what KOC can do with Kyler Murray? Yeah, I 100% would. And I would want that way over signing old-ass fucking Kirk Cousins, injured fucking dorky fucking not doing that. It would be Kyler Murray over Kirk Cousins 1,000 times out of 1,000. If they bring in Kirk Cousins to mentor JJ McCarthy, I am going to jump off a fucking bridge, the tallest bridge I can find.
In GTA.
No, I'm doing that in real life.
In GTA. This is not your Twitch channel. This is not our Twitch channel.
Jump off a bridge. I think you could say jump off a bridge.
All right. Do you want to find out the hard way if you can or cannot say that?
There's no way you can't, dude. There's just no way.
Mods. I'm just kidding. Anyways, listen, man, I don't like being fucking this stupid and sensitive, but you just have to play by the rules because it's the pussification of the days we live in now. So just understand that it's not that I want to do it. I just think we should do it. Kyler Murray's odds for the next team. By the way, great rant. And I totally agree with you. If your options are bringing in Kyler Murray or Kirk Cousins, it is very, very obvious.
Nerfy Chad is our guy. Love him to death. The fact that you still slurp Kirk Cousins when he's just literally a crook who's made $500 million playing football and won one playoff game. Now he's old and coming off an Achilles injury, and you think I don't like him because he has no aura? Come on, dude. What the fuck? Who do you think Kirk Cousins is? I feel like people from the Midwest actually live in a false reality where Kirk Cousins is like a clutch star quarterback that's won a lot of playoff games. Kirk is a crook. He is a bag getter. He is a bag getter. Props to Kirk, dude. You get fucking paid for doing fucking nothing. But if you fucking live in that world where you believe Kirk Cousins is good for your team, it's just absolutely a great mentor. Give me a fucking break. How'd that work with fucking Michael Penix? He was literally upset Michael Penix was starting. Kirk Cousins isn't a fucking mentor. Just because you're a dorky dude who dresses dorky doesn't mean you're a good mentor.
Yeah. I haven't heard you say fucking in quite a while, and you just
sorry, I get heated.
You don't have to apologize. That you don't have to apologize for.
Dork.
Yeah. No, I know how you feel. And even though I wanted to believe in Kirk Cousins with the Vikings, and I bet I'm to win MVP more times than I'd like to admit. Yeah, I'm out on Kirk Cousins. Totally out on Kirk Cousins, especially at this stage in his career. Kyler Murray odds to the next team odds. You ready for this?
Yeah.
The Jets are even money. The Vikings are 2-1. The Dolphins are 3-1. The Falcons are plus 450. That is really interesting to me. The Browns are plus 450 and the Colts are plus 750. So I'm just going to repeat the teams back to you in order. The Jets, the Vikings, the Dolphins, the Falcons, the Browns, the Colts. If you were a betting man, which you are, what team would you put a wager on for, not for a confident bet, for like a half unit to have a little fun, not the Minnesota Vikings?
I wanted to say Miami Dolphins, but Tua to Kyler is like, that's like Trent to Bane, dude. That's literally like Trent to Bane. Tua to Kyler is crazy. I don't know how you live your life going Tua to Kyler. That sounds really, really tough. I think the Jets make a ton of sense, but under the concept that, hey, we're going to go all in on Malik Willis, and if we don't get Malik Willis, then we immediately shift our focus to Kyler Murray. I would say the Browns, absolutely not, and the Colts, absolutely not. Falcons are intriguing because is Penix even going to be healthy by the start of next year? And even if he was, wouldn't you still need a guy, right? I mean, Penix gets injured every season of football he plays at every level.
That's a very good point. There is no fucking world I can see Kyler Murray in the AFC North. So no to the Browns. No. Great point about the Miami Dolphins going to Kyler. You can't do that. No Dolphins. I don't see Kyler Murray being a New York Jets or just a New York market kind of guy. No Jets. Obviously, we talked about, I think the Vikings would be a really good spot for him, but that leaves the Falcons and the Colts. I don't hate the Colts. I don't hate the Colts at all.
So what's up with Daniel Jones? Because he's not going to be healthy?
I don't know. That was a really bad injury, I think. That was a really bad injury. And he had to get paid. I don't even know if they signed him.
No, they did. They franchise tagged him, I think.
Oh,
that happened.
Got it. They tagged him. Okay. I like him in Indianapolis. The transition tag. Yeah, right. I thought it was something along the lines of like he can sign an offer sheet if he wanted to. Thought that's what I saw, but I'm not a fine print guy. Yeah, people keep saying what a transition tag is. Can you explain? Yeah, a little bit.
It looks like someone can match it.
Got it. Yep. So he can't sign with another team.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah. I would not hate the Colts if Daniel Jones doesn't go there. But anyways, Falcons wouldn't be a bad landing spot. Money Habits with a sub. Let's go. 22 months. Tailing Dawes 3 stream. Tua, a candidate for the Jets, by the way. Hilarious. Waka with a sub stream streak as well.
I actually think that's going to happen.
Real quick, we didn't necessarily talking about this guy, but rather Murray than Malik Willis, says Reeve Trees. That's an interesting conversation. Who would you rather have, Kyler Murray or Malik Willis?
I agree with Reeve Trees, but only because you're buying low on Kyler Murray, and buying Malik Willis right now at the price that he seems to be commanding in this market is like buying Bitcoin at 120,000 or whatever it topped out at. It's buying Malik Willis at his absolute highest stock and buying Kyler Murray at his lowest. So for that reason, I'll go Murray, but I'm a Malik Willis guy.
I'm going to pump the brakes. I think we're all getting a little bit too high on Malik Willis. I think him being in that role in that system with LaFleur was perfect. They definitely like simplified it and dumbed it down for him. For Malik Willis to be a starting quarterback for an NFL franchise, I do not have a lot of confidence. So like I would like settle on Malik Willis, but gun to my head in GTA, I'm going Kyler Murray over Malik Willis.
I'm fine with that. And also what Malik Willis getting $30 million a year really tells us is how bad of a quarterback problem we have in the NFL. How many teams have absolutely dog shit quarterback play? So many teams.
Absolutely. All right, Steak. I want to talk to you about a few other things, but it is 10:55, and as much as I love shooting the shit, there are some things that can wait till tomorrow. We were going to talk about national parks because my wife and I are planning a trip. Want to get your thoughts on that? Maybe we'll save that for tomorrow. I wanted to talk about the logos on hats. That this is this new trend of I know we saw with the NFL, now it's with MLB, where it's like they just have a small tiny like square Cubs thing, which I think looks very, very stupid. We'll move on to that. Nice hat, by the way. Also, I don't know if you heard Trent talking about your hat collection and how he thought it was crazy that you were wearing a Philadelphia Flyers hat. I thought that was hilarious, and I don't know why I didn't even think of it like that. I was more so like just loving that you're wearing hockey hats. But there was one thing that we can talk about because it's kind of on topic, and it can segue into the board. So I'm watching the games last night with my wife. I got the quad box up, and I told her, I was like, look, I don't love college basketball, but it is March. This is going to be on the television, during dinner, after dinner, like especially when it's a big slate. I got to watch these games, and I'm enjoying watching some of the games. Like it's meaningful. I thought Clemson Duke was a really good game. We'll recap a little bit of it last night. I thought Texas Tech was a really good game. Bama Georgia was fun, but there's a little drilling going on. I don't know if you heard that.
Sounded like a dog.
Some things I love watching sports with non-sports fans is they ask these questions that I don't really think of. And for example, like we're watching football and she'll just be like, what's a Steeler?
Yeah.
Or she'll be like, why do they call it Lambeau Field? And it's like, let me just go like do some digging. Like that's good. Well, yesterday I got the Georgia game on and the fucking court is gray. And she goes, why is their court gray? And I was like, I don't have a good answer for that. It's just something that teams are doing. But I realized, though, once she pointed it out, I fucking hate it. I absolutely hate it. And now I see on the television on Wake Up Barstool, all these courts are getting fucked with. They're experiencing with like glass courts. Oregon, I think, started this.
Yeah.
Oregon
started it from Oregon.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And Boise having the blue field is cool because it's like a one-off thing. I absolutely hate different colors for the courts. And then it made me start to think about the what the fuck is the tournament in the NBA called? The what cup? The Vegas
NBA Cup.
The NBA Cup. Those courts are awful. Absolutely awful. So I'm just curious, am I being an old curmudgeon here? Like, do kids actually like this? I thought that great court on Georgia last night was terrible.
For me, I specifically thought about Georgia, and I was like, this is giving me the vibe of a college basketball team that's trying too hard because they're the University of Georgia. They got to be the most, successful college football team of the last 10 years. That's not wrong, right? If not, they're one of the 2 or 3 most successful college football teams the last 10 years, the most dominant. Probably everybody would say the best coach. And then you're kind of swaggerless in basketball, man. Like, you have no swagger. Your coach is a Florida Gator hand-me-down. You're never really good. This is like one of their better years, which is funny to say. And I feel like it's like a very big try hard thing for Georgia basketball.
I'm muting myself. Yeah, I'm muting myself. Can you hear that? The drilling that's
not enough to mute yourself.
Okay. I didn't know how annoying it was. That's a very, very good take. I do think it's a try hard thing. You know what it reminds me of? I told you this when it happened. I don't know if you remember when Dan Mullen was the coach of Florida, and he would go on these interviews and he would be wearing suits and he would be wearing like Nikes and Air Force Ones, and it's like, bro, stop with the fucking try hard shit. Like,
and you know what happens at Florida, right? Is every Gators fan wants the next Steve Spurrier, and he's a funny guy who said funny shit. And I feel like every Gators coach always thinks they have to like live in that shadow, when in all reality, the only comparison out there is to Steve Spurrier is Lane Kiffin, and he didn't want to go to Florida. But I do feel like that's the pressure of coaching at University of Florida, is everybody's like, oh, the next Spurrier that fucking wins a lot of games, but also says really funny shit in the interviews and has good trash talk. And I feel like every coach since then is just a giant cornball at Florida.
Massive cornball. I thought wearing like the Nikes with a suit as like an older fucking dorky white dude coach is like that's a how do you do fellow kids type of move, in my opinion.
It is a try hard move, dude.
Someone tried it in politics too, but we won't go there. If you know, you know. But anyways, yeah, I wasn't really fond of that. So I was just curious again, is that an old head take? Do kids actually like it? I'm not really that super into it. Also something that kids really like. Last thing I want to touch on, then we're going to take a piss break and then we'll get into the board today. Because you said we have a pretty good board, correct?
Yeah, good enough. And some more conference tourney start. We should talk about it.
All right. So real quick, I am not that familiar with the Home by Three guys who are affiliated with Book It as well, from what I understand. But I know I followed Rob Gucci for a long time. I know who the Jordan Schmaltz guy is, but I'm not super familiar with their content. I don't listen to their podcast, but I know that they're hockey guys. And they started this thing where they just start saying after something happens, that's baseball. All right. That's baseball. And I did not know that this was so popular until I've started to see it now being repeated and said by NHL players. Now I saw those guys had the World Cup team, the Winter Olympics team on their podcast, which was fucking sweet. So clearly they got some pull and they're doing something right. But I got a question. Yeah, so DC Bet said that's baseball. Trice Picks, that's baseball. Can anybody explain this to me? Or is there actually something that it correlates to? Or, and this is what I'm getting at, this is the greater theory, is it an inside joke that doesn't really mean anything? And it's kind of like 6-7. And if it's 6-7, there's something going on here in the world that you don't necessarily even have to understand it. That's part of the what makes it funny. It's like this inside joke. You don't get it. You're mad that you don't get it, but really, there's nothing to get. So you're the asshole.
I think you're overthinking it, probably.
Am I?
I think so, but I don't know shit. Here's the first question I have to ask. You have confirmed that the Home by Three guys did originate this. It's not like GG's where you thought it was Trent.
No. So apparently there's some conversation on Barstool between Dana Beers and them with who started it first. But from what I understand is they are the ones who have used it enough, and it's become this thing where it's now popular within like the NHL fan community, and NHL players are now saying it.
Okay. Only take I have is that, like, I'm with you. I'm 36 years old, so I'm not pretending like I understand it more than you. It just feels like maybe one of those things that is just, you don't have to overthink it.
You're absolutely right. And maybe that's what I need to be told. But hold on. This is where I'm at. Panhandled better. Spelled better wrong. That's okay. How the fuck do we keep up with the lingo? I'm 35 and I feel like 5 years old. That's what I'm getting at here, Steak. Do you understand what's going on?
Yeah.
Lingo. Lingo is the new gold. I can't keep up with the lingo. We don't have any fucking lingo.
I feel like this is true by Open Field Podcast.
Who says that?
Announcers.
Which announcers?
Oh, I don't know announcer names. I hate when you say that. And then you act like you have a good point. Which announcers? I don't know fucking baseball announcers, dude. Prove it. Explain the joke. Explain the joke.
What sport? What hockey announcer?
Baseball, of course.
Why is that of course? I just said hockey players were saying it.
I know, but obviously if announcers for a sport were saying it, it would be baseball.
Okay, but this is starting to make some sense. And also, don't compare that to you saying everybody says that eons and you don't give me one fucking example, please.
It's literally the same exact thing.
That's like saying a guy wins a golf tournament all the time and then you can't name one golf tournament he's won.
Not like
I get it. Just got you. And I know you're laughing. I got you cornered. Hold on. Hold the fuck on for a second. We're making progress. So baseball announcers say that's baseball all the time. What are they just making fun of baseball announcers?
No, I don't think so. I think they actually just say that.
Okay. All right, fine. So anyways, I can't keep up with lingo. Can you keep up with lingo?
No.
Okay. Do you think, because this is where I'll come into close and I'll end all of this. I am a very much a big believer in adapt or die. And we are in the content game. A lot of our chat, and you know this because you love it and you gravitate towards the brain rot Gen Z shit humor. A lot of our chat is young. So I am willing to accept things. I'm willing to take on things. I try to understand them. If there's nothing to understand, fine, so be it. But you love a 6-7 joke, not as much as
I don't. No, I don't.
All right, fine, whatever. Do we need to get on board with lingo? It's okay if you say no.
You can't force it, dude. You can't force it.
You can't force it. You
If
can't
you're
force
old
it.
and washed, like I have made a decision as a guy who spent all of his 20s partying, managed and worked in nightclubs, to just embrace being washed up. It's the best way to be. We're washed. You think we're gonna all of a sudden be able to understand and get the lingo? No, not at all. I think I'd rather fully embrace being washed up. And to be honest, I don't mean this offensively, so hopefully you don't take it offensively, but I think you have fully embraced being washed up. And I enjoy that about you as a person. I don't think I would enjoy you as a person if you started saying, like, I'm in the content game. I got to figure out how to say fucking that's baseball and GGs and fucking eons and reference Lena the Plug for some fucking reason, you know?
Totally with you on that. But hold on a second. I guess what I'm getting at is this. I'm not going to start saying those things. We do a show on Book It's channel. How many times do you ever hear me say nuck, muckage, GG, shish? We never say that. I don't say that. I literally reference Land of the Plug one time. This is what you do. Then you stretch it and you make it like fucking pizza dough and make it sound like I do it all the time. It's because also we said plug. But anyways, it's neither here nor there. I'm not saying I'm going to start saying and forcing the lingo that's already out there. So I don't think you're understanding what I'm getting at here.
Okay.
Do we need to come up with some lingo?
Oh, God.
I don't think you're being open-minded at all.
A guy that and by the way, there's some people in here saying like, take off the wrist brace like it's like a fashion decision, like it's a watch. Like
I didn't wear it for 3 months because my wrist was fine. Now my wrist hurts.
Like you would ever put on a wrist brace if you didn't need it. So people telling you to take off the wrist brace, that's insane, by the way. He obviously needs the wrist brace. I don't think people who have to wear a wrist brace as a necessity should be inventing any type of lingo for any age of people whatsoever.
Okay.
Ooh, but that's true. Zach T, that's a good one. Swaggy do.
This is what I'm saying.
Fortnite fuck is some of your best work if you invented that. Fortnite fuck is
finally
good.
You're understanding what I'm saying. I'm not talking about forcing anything. For years, people have mentioned cash, I'm invested.
Yeah.
Just came up with swaggy do. Been saying Fortnite fucks. My whole point is this. The lingo is already there.
Arbitrage. Even though, gotta say, I think that was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
Now you understand what I'm saying. The lingo.
Yeah, now I understand. There. Thanks to Zach T for the assist, because I don't think you were doing a very good job. But
I think I was doing a pretty good job of setting the foundation. It's okay though. Zach actually came in and started putting up the rebar. The lingo's there. But I think what we need to do is we need to.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
You know what I'm saying? Give it like let it flap its wings a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Happy to contribute. Thank you, Zach T. I think Zach T is a fellow boomer. I will say this. You don't like it at all. I still like Jester Maxing and what's the other one? Frame mogging still crack me up.
Nope.
I never say it though. I'm not actually going to say it.
Good.
All right. Zach T with the sub 20 months. Appreciate you guys. This is a good way to put it. You underutilize your best lingo and say Linda.
Cut your ass, dude. It's a good way to put it. It's a good way to put it. Fuck you. If I would have said that, oh my God. Got your fucking ass. That's better than getting you with a fake name like Mike Oxlong or Mike Rochburns.
Yeah, that's funny. It's real funny. I got to pee. And then before Flat Face 19 comes in here and asks if we ever talk sports, let's talk sports.
Flat Face 19 is never, ever coming back here, dude. He will never come back here.
Yeah, he might not, or he might. And if he is, I'm waiting.
Imagine what that. Oh, fuck.
Wait. Sorry, I didn't know you had something to say. Go ahead.
Imagine what Flat Face 19 would say if he tuned into the Yap and Biev was just sitting there talking about drinking titty milk. What would he say then?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Biev actually drink the titty milk?
Biev drank the titty milk.
Did you drink the titty milk?
Did not drink the titty milk. If, to be honest, I don't want to leave Biev on an island here. I wouldn't be opposed to drinking some breast milk out of my wife, but I never did it.
What was the reason for that?
I think he just wanted to.
He's a fucking weird guy.
Oh, you know what? I think maybe she needed help unplugging.
Oh, Lena the unplugging? Lena the unplugging, huh? Yeah, there we go. A lot of plugs
All right,
today.
so piss break.
All right, piss break. We'll be right back after these words.
See you later.
Oh, yeah, look what we got here, Steak. Look what we got here. Another fucking unoriginal joke. Might want to get that bladder checked. Hilarious and original.
Yeah, you guys just like the wrist brace thing. If you think he hasn't gotten the bladder checked, I don't know what to fucking tell you. He has. Did Snowman splooge? Did somebody splooge?
Look up cystoscopy, and then I want you to understand you're looking at a guy who's gotten 2 of them. And then please do me a favor, shut the fuck up. Okay. You know, I got to tell you, when you post pictures of food on the internet and someone responds with like, oh, I bet you're going to have to shit later. Is that some of the worst humor of all time? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
It's about, yeah, it's like very low hanging fruit.
Oh God, it's so bad. Anyways, let's get into the board. Did Snowman splooge? I do not see a Snowman splooge. If Snowman splooge,
some people are just saying W because he's a W. Got it.
Okay, yeah. Snowman, I was glazing you earlier, by the way. Nice job on your 4-unit play. It was always UCLA, and you're welcome for not tailing. Let's get into the board. Events.
Oh yeah, let's get into the board, dude.
By the way, shout out to the NHL stream last night. Didn't really have much success. The Panthers are dead, but I think Kevin D was in there, and he said State calls himself an NBA guy, huh? Motherfucker didn't have one NBA play. on a loaded slate. So I like that you were finally being held accountable. Shout out to Kevin D. And also on that note, we hit another steak special. No big fucking deal. No
Yeah,
big
tonight we
fucking
make
deal.
the play to go up $3,000. $3,000.
Yeah, yep. I will say this. Well, now that's time to use dollars because nobody knows. Everybody's unit's different on that. So we're up $3,000 for a 1 unit wager. You'd be $100. You'd be up 30 units. So we could do units for that too. That actually also
We could do units for that. It is 30 units. So there's some conference tournaments starting today, some that continue. We have a game at noon. I know a lot of times when we have an early game, we say, we're not going to talk about it. But I am going to drink with the boys after this. Everyone says I'm an alcoholic. Not true. I don't drink that much. But today I am.
Not true.
I am going to drink with the boys. I want to bet on that noon game. And I found something interesting. Jacksonville plays Bellarmine, right?
Yep.
It's the conference tournament. It's actually in Jacksonville, Florida. So while Jacksonville is listed as the road team, they are actually playing at home, I believe.
Yeah, but hold on.
Yeah.
Like,
Someone
for example,
correct me if I'm wrong.
Jacksonville State, I learned this like 2 years ago.
Is in Alabama.
Alabama. So are you just, how do you know this Jacksonville is Jacksonville, Florida? You know?
I don't. It's a good, really, really good question.
Yeah, it is. It's
and
a really
and
good
Chad's
question.
already saying it's a neutral, but it's at University of North Florida. So is Jacksonville University in Jacksonville, Florida? Clam Mucker, I feel like you could answer that question. It is
Crazy
Florida,
if it's
Jacksonville.
not. Oh, okay. All right. That's Florida, Jack. You know, Jacksonville should say Florida, like Miami says Ohio, now that we know that Jacksonville State is in fucking Alabama. This gets confusing, you know? It's not like there's other Sam Houston states out there. Like, we know Sam Houston. We know where that is. Not like there's a Sam Houston in fucking Arizona.
Well, the reason I bring it up is because I understand it's not a home game, but they're horrendous on the road. Like, both these teams are bad, not worth talking about, but Jacksonville's 3-14 on the road. Horrendous.
Right. Bellarmine is 9-5 at home. They are not necessarily a home team. So if you do the math, they're 12-18. That means they're 3-13 on the road. So you got two real poopy teams here on the road. So you're saying there's a slight advantage because Jacksonville is at least in the same city.
Yeah. If there's going to be any fans at this game, it is going to be Jacksonville fans. So probably I'll just say 340 Jacksonville fans will be at this game.
That's a pretty good line to set. I take the under on that personally. But in all seriousness, do you want to play into that and go with Jacksonville?
Nah, not really.
You want to fade that?
I sort of wanted to go Bellarmine.
You want to go with the contrarian angle of betting the team that's listed as the home team, but on the road.
Yeah, now I'm starting to second guess myself.
Well,
what
Bobby Barcelona.
The last Bellarmine game had a total of 208 points in regulation. They won 111-97.
3 years since Jacksonville hasn't advanced to the quarterfinals, though Biev is on Bellarmine, so I may have to ride. Luke Brainerd, by the way, is one of my guy that's always in my corner.
You love
short
Luke
list. Yeah.
Sounds like, if I'm not mistaken, so far your Foxhole guys are Lil Shoot 'em Up, Quantitative Eating, and Brinks Picks, and Luke Brainerd. Did I nail that?
Yeah, you did. I would say bad guy. Bad guy is usually, remember bad guy? I always said he's actually a good guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Bad guy is in my Foxhole as well. That's 5.
Do you think bad guy knows we're on the Book It channel? I haven't seen him in a while.
I don't know. I hope so.
Donnie Bonaducci, you can't be in our Foxhole. You won't even come off Twitter. Respectfully. Love you, but
Donnie,
you're on Twitter.
Come on. Wispy Salt says we're on the front lines. Yep. Yeah. Quantitative's in my Foxhole guy. That's a good group. Quantitative, Brinks. You said Lil Shoot 'em Up. He kind of plays both sides. Lil Shoot 'em Up's not. He's a you guy very much as well.
Oh, I didn't know we had separate Foxholes. If we have separate Foxholes, I'm taking Little Shoot 'em Up.
Well, no. I would take Little Shoot 'em Up. My point is we're talking about guys that favor me more than they favor you.
Yeah, okay. I understand what you're saying. They're saying, chat's saying he's a steak guy. Also, T-Bone Steak. That guy's obviously in my Foxhole.
I just realized something. You need a lot of explaining. You just realized something. Last time when we were talking about the lingo, you just realized something. So I just want to be clear. it's okay to be explained to sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, we're on a show where we talk to each other for 2 hours, and not a lot of it can be spent talking about Jacksonville Bellarmine. So really, I'm just trying to extend the conversation. There's only so much we could talk about your fucking bladder and your fucking carpal tunnel.
Yeah. We don't really talk about that. The chat just likes
chat tries. Let's get off this game. Biev's on Bellarmine. That's it.
Fate. I'm just kidding. I can't talk, dude. I have had one winning day in the last the last week of February was 7 days. I had one winning day, so that's one winning day in 6 days, and then March has been 3. Bear with me, I'm doing the math here. I've had one winning day in the last 10 days, so that's not good.
Let's get to work, man.
Okay, all right, let's get to work. Hold on, what are we betting? See, how can you fucking move on from this? You just said you wanted to bet at noon. You're drinking with the boys. You break things down, then you go.
What about you know what's electric?
And on business, my asshole.
You know what's electric to bet when you're with the boys?
What?
First half under.
Yeah, it is. You're right. That is good. 146.
You want to do it?
Game total. I'm not with the fucking boys. No, I got to prep for a call at 3:00 actually. So I'm not going to be too involved in this game, man. I'll go after that. There's a 5:00 Stetson game. Then I'll get after it.
One thing Biev deserves shit for, UC Bearcats, is he joined Book It and started only betting favorites. Biev only bets favorites.
Yeah. You know what? He's in his own head, and it's okay. We've been there for years.
Yeah. First half under for me. Now we can move on.
All right. You know what? I'm going to take fucking Jacksonville then. I think you're being a big old bitch.
Okay.
Let's go. What's next? Eastern Kentucky and Stetson.
Oh, your James Madison plays in their conference tourney today. Your James Madison. Let's check and make sure this is
neutral.
It's neutral, right? Yep.
Neutral.
So these home and road records don't matter, but the Lafayette Raging Cajuns are horrible on the road. Plus 6.5. Feels a little short to me.
It does. It does feel short. This should be probably 2 points higher.
Yeah. How about this? They played at home against Louisiana Lafayette, though, and they were minus 9.5. They lost outright. Does that change anything to you?
James Madison did?
Yeah, James Madison lost outright to Louisiana Lafayette as 9.5-point dogs. Now, listen to this. After that, they won 6 games in a row and covered 5 out of the 6. They went on a run after that bad loss to Louisiana Lafayette, dude. How about beating their ass today? How about James Madison beats Lafayette's ass today? You hearing me?
Yeah.
I think you're hearing me, but are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Because I'll say it again.
No,
9.5-point favorites. You lose outright. You get motivated, dude. You reel off 6 wins in a row when you need it the most. Now you get to see this team again on a neutral. These bitch-ass Raging Cajuns.
I'm trying to find the opener.
Wouldn't matter.
Found it. It's 5 up to 6.5.
JMU belt. Get the belt.
No, I don't like it. I'm out.
Wow. Okay,
I don't like it.
I thought that was. Yeah, I did say that, AJ. That's a very, very. I thought I did a really good job selling that, and you didn't like it. So let's move on.
Quantitative, not fucking now, dude. I need guys in my foxhole. Just suck it up. You're in my foxhole.
Quantitative's full of shit. You don't even understand, dude. He is full of shit. I'm in my Ramble G League group chat. Quantitative is the best guy you have in your corner. I'm serious. He will defend you. And what's that saying? Real friends defend you in a room you're not in, or whatever that fucking saying is. That's what Quantitative does, dude. He sticks up for you.
So you're telling me I'm getting shit on in the G League group chat?
Oh, absolutely. And it's mostly just me and Slack packs.
Yeah, that's great. Jeff, if shooting shit down, or I don't know what that means.
Yeah, he is. Jeff is shooting shit down early today. What do you mean you don't know what it fucking means?
Jeff,
You're
if
pissing me off.
Oh, thank you. Makes a lot more sense. Jeff.
Oh, you couldn't figure out one fucking typo? Sorry, everybody can't fucking be perfect, dude. That was easy to understand.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Hey, Slack packs. Yeah, we talk shit about Jeff, and Quantitative shuts it down immediately. Anyways, you don't want to talk about it? Totally fine. Creighton Butler, you want to talk about that?
Not really, but let's do it. Butler 2.5-point favorites. Now this is at home. Creighton is not good. They're 14-16. Butler's not very good. They're over 500. Two teams that are both not playing well. Creighton 2-8 in their last 10. Butler 3-7 in their last 10. You got Butler 10-6 at home. You got Creighton 3 down on the road. I feel like Butler looks like an easy button to press. But we've been talking about it. Cincinnati was an easy button to press. Duke was an easy button to press. Do we just fucking – well, I won't say easy. I won't say easy. Let me take that back. Let me rephrase. This is not an easy button to press. Butler feels like they should win this game. How about that?
It's an easy button to press. They've covered 4 out of 5 games. They're at home. Creighton has covered 1 game since January 7th. 1 game, and it was where they were 15.5-point dogs at UConn, and they lost by 7. I'm sorry. Did they beat you? Wait, did they beat UConn outright? They won by 7. Is that correct?
Do you not? Can you pull this fucking shit up?
I just want to know if you had any recollection of that game. Anyways,
no,
they probably beat UConn outright by 7. I apologize. Either way, that is the only time they have covered a game since January 7th. They're dogs. Creighton has covered 1 game since January 7th. 1 cover.
Holy shit.
Yeah. How's that for reading, bitch?
Good.
Yeah. I don't think you bet on Creighton. It's March 4th, and I think you have 0 business betting on Creighton. You can convince yourself they're sharp. Well, they've been sharp, and they don't ever fucking cover. I tried to get sharp with them against Villanova. They don't cover. So this is where I'd say, I don't think it's sharp. I think you're stupid.
I agree. Even
if you hit your Creighton bet today, I want to be clear. I still think you're stupid.
Wow. Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Steak really fucking leaning into you. Yeah, I'm with you. I fuck Creighton. I'm kind of with Butler. I might take Butler. Fordham, LaSalle, anything there? If not, we can move on to Indiana, Minnesota.
Let's do Indiana, Minnesota. Indiana shouldn't be favored by 6.5 over the School of the Blind.
Totally agree with you, Steak. I was just going to say, I am such a Minnesota guy. I really am. And I know they're not good on the road, but oh man, this feels like an Indiana smash spot.
Yeah. But
this is an Indiana smash, dude. It is senior night, last home game. They've lost back-to-back home games against fucking Michigan State, throttled. Northwestern lost by 4 as an 8.5-point favorite. You know, you could say Indiana fucking money line, safe lay piece, definitely going to win the game at minimum. I don't know, man. Minnesota's won 3 of their last 4. Only loss was to Michigan. I kind of like this Minnesota team. So my basketball brain would say take the points with Minnesota. My gambling brain, that's letting me down big time because I'm shit, says Indiana.
As we start to talk about it, isn't it kind of obvious?
What's obvious?
Just everything you said about Indiana. Doesn't that make it kind of seem like the obvious play?
That's what I just said.
Yeah. Because I was going to come in here and aggressively pitch Indiana. Now just listening to you go on your little mini rant, and I'm second guessing myself.
Did you listen to me? Because I that's what I'm saying about Indiana. They lost back-to-back.
And
games.
I'm saying that you made so much sense that I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. But you didn't word it like that.
That's your fucking problem.
You don't word it like that. You word it like a guy who's asking me a question about something I just fucking said. Steak, do you need glasses? You're squinting. Yeah, he needs glasses. Is he going to get glasses? No, because he doesn't do anything you fucking tell him to do. Don't waste your time.
I do need glasses, yes.
He won't get them. Senior night, these guys have been on campus 4 months. They don't deserve to be honored. This is true. Yeah, but who wants to lay 6 points with Indiana? Shut the fuck up about bitching. You guys are here for the bitching. Shut up. I don't know. I see people putting money with a lot of points to Minnesota, especially since Indiana coming off of 3 to 4 losses. So in between pipes is kind of justifying the line. This is like when Jeff Saturday. Although I don't know if Jeff Saturday and Peyton Manning fought. Did they?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. You don't know? You never seen that clip?
No.
I think Peyton Manning ripped into his ass or something. He's like, just snap the ball, Jeff, or something. There's definitely a clip of them getting into a fight. I
will tell you, you know who's a low-key chirper? Straight Locks. This guy, Slackpacks is too annoying with how he's trying to chirp me. Slackpacks literally was like, I fucking hate you, Jeff. Okay, I'm just kidding. Slackpacks is terrible at chirping. He's really, really bad. Straight Locks is just nonstop shooting shots at me. When all I've done to Straight Locks, for the record, when we had the fucking fake sharp twitch, was raid Straight Locks, gas him up. That's all I did. But all Straight Locks comes in here does is go pew 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 pew. I think
can I say something?
Straight Locks wants to be your toilet for you to fucking hands-free piss on his chest. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you said that. That is crazy.
That'd have made sense.
You're worried
though.
about me say jump off a bridge, but you could say that.
Well, that is. I don't have to give you the context of that. You're actually you can't say things that reference like suicide stuff without.
But you could jump off a bridge and survive.
Why do you have to test the boundaries?
Anyways, straight locks. Can I say what I want to say about him now?
Go ahead, zip it up when you.
He's 100% in my fucking fox.
Oh my god, brother! He's forcing his way in your foxhole, forcing his way in there.
No, it's not a force.
He's a little too much. Bungee jumping.
You're getting soft in your old age. You're worried.
No, I am not.
You're getting soft,
dude. Getting soft? Are you kidding me? I'm just calling it like it is. Getting soft is ridiculous. I come up here every fucking day and get my balls busted by 90 people in the fucking chat. And have no problem with it. All I do is I raise my voice one time and I got Freeze coming in here being like,
that's because people are genuinely worried about your blood pressure when you do that.
They don't need to be worried about my blood pressure.
Okay.
They're worried about my bladder. They're worried about my wrist. How many times I got to tell you, I'm a shell of myself. This is what happens when you get old. You live in New York 10 years and you manage a bar for 6 years.
Yeah. It would be really cool. I just want to say it would be cool if somehow, some way, if we keep doing this, if we could live closer together, closer to each other.
I know. Well, I would move out of New York.
Yeah.
I would move down. I would move out of New York. But yeah, no, you don't have to.
What's that saying from Anchorman where he says after this is all over, we should get an apartment together?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Unc, do you have gray hairs at 30 something? What kind of stupid question is that? Like, yeah. Fucking that you do see what I'm saying though? Like people ask stupid fucking questions, like they can't see my fucking hair every single day. Yeah, I got gray hairs in my beard and everything, and I'm supposed to not get mad. Let me tell you the difference. I got Freeze over here saying, bro, relax. This is what happens. These people live in their lives. They can just say, do whatever they want. Nobody fucking pushes back in here. You can't come in here and just ask stupid questions without getting some sort of response from me. That's not how I live my life. I'm very sorry. And I understand that that's uncommon and you're unfamiliar with it, but you're in here for a reason, because you know why? You love it. You hate how much you love it. Okay. I'm going to give you that.
Yeah. I was balding at like 21 for anyone who cares.
You know what though? You're much better with bald. You're much better bald. Your hair did not work.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely didn't work because it was fucking thin and whatever. It was bad. I turned myself into a bald person because bald people, you know, you got to have a beard, you got to have tattoos, you should probably have chains. I'm just being honest. Like once you're bald, you should start doing some things because you're bald. You got to make it happen. But yeah, it took some effort.
You did a great job. Quantitative eating is such a foxhole guy. Not enough people give Jeff credit for always responding to stupid questions. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, let's get back. Let's get back.
Just what you accuse straight locks of.
What are you talking about?
Glazing. That was glaze.
No. Straight locks doesn't glaze. Straight locks throws shade, as the kids would say.
Is Long Island University the Sharks?
They are.
So your Sharks start their conference tourney journey today. Conference tourney journey.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. They play Chicago State. I find it weird Long Island University would be in the same conference as Chicago State, but that's fine.
UCLA is in the same conference as fucking Rutgers.
Yeah, and we've many times talked about how weird that is.
This is not on a neutral, according to covers.
It's not on the neutral, so you could go. You could go to this game.
All right, you know what? I just made a decision.
You're going.
I'm going to this game.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, I have a call at 3:00. After that, I'm going. I might. You know what? Where's the fucking Long Island pregame meetup?
You say that sarcastically. They haven't.
I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being fucking serious.
Do you think they still have one bathroom?
Yeah, bro. Dude, it's going to take New York like 8 months to install a public restroom. You think Long Island University installed a bathroom in a year? That's going to take like 5 years, dude.
Yeah, good point. Okay, I'm going to bet Chicago State money line.
Why?
Oh, your face is great. I'm really going to do it. I'm betting Chicago State money line. One time's game, 7 p.m. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Is it because I'm going?
Yeah, you have to promise me you're going. You're really going, right? It's not
no bullshit. I'm going to this game.
Okay, sounds fucking awesome. I'm
actually
excited.
Hold on.
This is why I wish we lived close together, dude. Because I would go with you. What are you doing? Reminding yourself that you're going?
No, I'm checking the weather.
Okay.
Clear. I was gonna say, if it's like torrential downpour or some bullshit, I'm not going.
All right, chat. What are the odds Degen's actually going? I know he said he was going, but what are the odds he's actually
I
going?
think this is where I got to step in. I got to say I deserve a little fucking respect.
Ooh, look at Zach T
What?
dropping knowledge. You should go there, dude. Oh my God, you should go there. Zach T MVP of today. Zach T gets MVP.
Changing Time Pub. No, Zach. That's in Long Island. Long Island University is in Brooklyn. The basketball team.
Wow.
Yep. I think I went to a game last year and that's where they were. Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. Like this is whoever the fuck this guy is. Thank you. All I want is some more level-headed people in here, not some people fucking trying to give you a reach around so they can get in your foxhole. Yeah. I went to a game last year. Not even a conference fucking tournament. You know what? I feel like Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect.
No, that's fucking sick, dude. You went to a game last year. You went to a game last year, chat.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, that's fucking sick. You went to a game last year. That's fucking really cool.
No, you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm not. That's fucking awesome.
You're being sarcastic.
I'm not fucking being sarcastic. Why would I be being sarcastic? You went to a game last year. That's fucking sick.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yes, you did.
Maybe I knew, but that's still fucking sick.
Did you know Spike Lee was there?
I knew Spike Lee was there. I knew they had one bathroom. You brought up the one bathroom before you brought up Spike Lee, and then you did start texting me about the snack options.
You're gaslighting me. You're gaslighting me.
Which I believe were similar to like a kid's baseball game. There was like Doritos, right? You had Doritos. Am I remembering correctly, or did you have Fritos? Fritos are weird, man. They're kind of good, but like a little weird.
You're gaslighting me.
I'm not gaslighting you. I'm remembering everything you told me about the fucking game. Am I wrong? Have I said anything wrong?
Why do you keep saying it's sick that I went last year?
Because it's sick, dude.
You don't say that about anything.
Oh, well, I think this is sick that you went to a game last year.
I don't like it. I don't like what you're doing.
Fine. I don't know. I can't say anything positive then.
This feels like I just got a strike and I'm bowling with like bumpers and you're like, good job, man. That was really impressive of you. And it's like, no, it's not.
You know what's always funny about bowling is the screen up top. The screen up top after you get a strike. Yeah,
my meter for going to this game. Honestly, I hope if nothing comes up work wise for me late, but if it did, I'm moving it. I'm fucking moving it.
Yeah, you don't have anything to say about Fritos.
I like Fritos.
Yeah,
underrated chip.
They are, and for dipping, like
yep. Did you ever make a Frito pie from 7-Eleven?
Yes.
Used to be
not from 7-Eleven, but yes.
Okay. Nobody probably knows. Back in my day when I did used to smoke a lot of weed, that was like the go-to. You would get a bag of Fritos, you open them, you put it under the machine with chili and then cheese, and then you mix all that shit up. You get yourself a fork. There you go. Great. Frito pie is goated. Yep. Captain Hook's, ball.
Oh, anyways, Jay Measy, fair point. For some reason, what came to my brain was Frito scoops. That's what I was thinking of. Not regular Fritos, but regular Fritos are also delicious, just not as good for dipping.
I never wore a tie-dye hoodie, but that is I'm not fucking Bill Walton. All right, let's get back to the board because now I'm siding with flat face for that fucking 19.
All right, cool. Chicago State added to my card. Let's go to the next game. Texas, Arkansas.
Okay. Arkansas, 7.5-point home favorites against Texas. 21-8, 15-1. They just got shellacked by Florida. I don't think this Texas team is that bad. I do like Arkansas a lot. They're 15-1 at home, 11-5 ATS. Texas is 4-5 on the road, 7-2 ATS. They just beat Texas A&M on the road. Why do you get so close to the camera? It's very strange.
Obvious bounce back.
I love that you use your microphone, though. That's great. Good boy. Hey, that's sick. Good boy.
Thank you. See, I'm not worried about you patronizing me. I think you actually think it's sick.
No, you're not worried about it because you know I am. It's Texas. It's Texas. Yeah, I don't know why I said good boy, by the way.
I hit Hobie with a good boy on Twitter the other day. I felt so good. I hit Hobie with a good boy. He fucking made a tweet about me, but he didn't tag me. He said, I tailed steak on Iowa State. That motherfucker should stick to dog of the days. So I said, at me next time, ho. And then he added me, and I said, good boy. Hobie was a good boy, dude. Hobie is,
I can't believe you good boyed Hovey, dude. That's funny. You know what? Hovey would have been in your foxhole now.
Still in my foxhole. Absolutely.
No,
You know
really?
why I love Hovey?
Why?
Because he responded with a funny gift because he can take a fucking joke. That's my favorite kinds of people can take a fucking joke.
You're right. Hovey can't take a joke.
He can, yeah.
Yeah, Hovey. No, Hovey. I don't know. Yeah, I guess Hovey's in your foxhole, but Hovey's a good guy, I think, to have in your corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, Hovey. Hovey was the first of this new breed of one of our followers that realizes they come on, they like me, but they realize it's more fun to fuck with me than it is to just like be what's the word, cool or like, like let's cordial, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, that sounds kind of douchey, but you know what I'm saying. He was the first of his kind.
Yeah.
Hovey turned, and you saw it because you were in the streams before you started streaming. Then you started streaming, and then you started bitching at Hovey.
This is a really funny comment.
See that's a guy when people come into Twitch.
Now here's a guy.
When people come into Twitch and they bitch and they moan, they're like, oh, these fucking ads and blah, 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 blah. And somebody gives them a sub like you, Mr. fucking friendly to everybody. This guy comes in here and says something funny. That's a guy that should get a sub. Like I'm
getting a screen. Someone sub that guy up if he's not sub. But yeah,
I'll
I'm screenshotting that.
Oh, he already is subbed up. He has a I don't know what a badge is, but he's got a marathon silkworm.
A marathon silkworm? That's fucking sick.
Wait.
That's fucking sick.
Hold on. He just created his account. He created his account February 23rd. That's like 2 weeks ago. How does he already have a marathon silkworm?
How could you get a marathon silkworm in 9 days?
That doesn't make any sense. A marathon I don't know. I just think the marathon silkworm means that
you did something for a long time.
Like a marathon?
How could you achieve anything marathon in 9 days?
I think a silkworm actually seems kind of like a bad thing.
Oh. It's a gaming badge.
Oh, it's a game. It's a game. Okay. I don't know, man. Little Shoot 'em Up just says some funny stuff sometimes. Okay.
I'll take Texas and move on with my life. I'm running out of time.
Yep. All right, let's go. Cal at Georgia Tech. Now, how about Miami at SMU? This is a good game. SMU 2-point favorites. Hey, what ended up happening last night? Great job, by the way, on Texas A&M. What happened with Oklahoma?
I believe Oklahoma won.
Felt like a little wrong team favored there, and they ended up coming through. I kind of feel the same way about SMU, but maybe I'm way off here because they are 15-2 at home, but they're 19-10. Miami's 23-6, 8-2 in their last 10, and they're 7-2 on the road. I think it's a lot of respect that SMU is favored against Miami. Therefore, similar to the Oklahoma situation, I would lean SMU here. Thoughts?
I think they're newly ranked, and you know what they say: fade the number.
Is that a saying?
I think so. I like SMU.
Adam's got picks gifted G3 Taz. I thought G3 Taz was already subbed. Book a Chew with a rate of party of 4. Hello, Chew. Hope you guys had a great time at the GTA strip club. All right, so what do you think?
I think I like SMU.
I think I do too. Yeah, I think I do too. Okay. All right, you want to keep moving?
Georgia Tech, Cal. Do I do Georgia Tech one more time?
Cal's been bad, haven't they?
Let's see how Cal is on the road. Specifically on the East Coast. That's what I'm interested in. At BC, they covered. It might be a duping. It could be a duping. Could be another Georgia Tech duping.
Yeah, proper pad just saying it's the Jackets. I don't know, man. Is anybody gonna? Here's my thing: is anybody gonna lay points on the road with Cal after they just got shellacked by Pitt? Well, actually, maybe they will bounce back.
Well, let's talk about what they've been doing. Some pretty impressive things. I want to tell you about Cal road games. Okay. No doubt or daddy, I'm in. Just count me in, no problem. But I still want to talk about it.
Wow.
At Miami, 11.5-point dogs win outright.
Okay.
After coming off a cover at FSU, then they go home for 2 games, which, by the way, one of them was against Georgia Tech. They won but didn't cover. Then they have 2 more games on the East Coast. At Syracuse, they go to overtime. They lose the cover in overtime. 6.5-point dogs. They lose by 7. And then at BC, 3.5-point dogs. They win by 11. They're actually a pretty good road team on the East Coast, Callis. But for this one, give me the Yellow Jackets.
Okay.
I could probably do one more game, and then I got to dip, and you're going to be on your own.
Oh, you got to leave early. God damn it.
Sorry, yeah.
No, that's okay.
We really apt today. I mean, this was
yeah. We did. We talked golf though. Degen Law, good to see you. Georgia Tech team total is 76.5. Haven't hit that in 6 games. Might be their team total. Okay. All right. Well, before we lose you, let's talk about the most important games. Ohio State on the road against Penn State, 7-point favorites.
You know what I think of every time someone does the team total and they say like they haven't hit in 6? I feel like MJ has sort of taught an online course. Does that make sense to you?
Yep.
Like they went to the MJ School of Gambling.
Yeah, definitely.
Them shits hit. No, that's it. I like it. Like, for example, MJ took UNC team total under, which hit, but UNC covered. You go like sometimes I liked Clemson. I'm like, oh, I'm on the fucking right same side as MJ. It fucking works out great. Doesn't work out. Clemson didn't cover. You get what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like those reads are sharp as fuck.
Yep. I absolutely love the team total bets and the reads on them. And honestly, like sometimes avoiding the spread while still betting on or against a team is a very crafty way to go about it. And I very much respect it. And I liked it. And I think he's having a lot of success with it. So good for him. You're betting on Clemson defense, not Clemson offense.
Yes, correct. I really thought Clemson was going to win that game. Though, I'll be honest.
Dan, we did. We will. You know what? We're gonna be a little bit more strict. We're gonna acknowledge Twitch and YouTube comments. If you're in Twitter watching ad free, that's fine. But we did talk Bellarmine. However, I do have to tell you, Steak said a whole lot of nothing. He was like, "Oh, I'm going to the bar."
We don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. We do not have.
But he said a whole lot of nothing. So his thoughts are nothing.
First half under, by the way. I gave out a play. You didn't. Ohio State, Penn State. Ohio State -7 at Penn State. Can you not sit here and tell me, and I'm serious, I really want you to envision this and tell me that I'm crazy. How funny would it be if Ohio State just went to Purdue as 7-point dogs and won outright, only to go play, at home against Purdue as 7-point dogs. They went outright. Now they go to play at Penn State. How funny would it be if they lost this game?
It would be really funny, but Penn State just beat Iowa.
Good point.
9.5-point dogs outright.
Good point. They suck, though. I don't know if anyone's buying it. Beating Iowa away from Iowa, no one really gives a shit. Alan Dim says they won't. Fine. Can't have a good time then.
They're not losing. They're not losing.
Okay.
They're not. But I understand. Like I get your line of thinking, but no, I'm not there. I'm not there. All right, we got time for one more game.
Yeah, we got time for one more game. You cue it up.
I
gotta check my corp real quick.
Okay, I'm just seeing what we have. We have Purdue 10.5 at Northwestern. We have Houston 15 against Baylor. No, fuck that game. We have Wisconsin 14.5 against Maryland. Fuck that game. I think Purdue at Northwestern. Purdue 10.5-point favorites on the road against Northwestern, who's 13-16, 9-6. I mean, I like Northwestern.
You like Northwestern? You want to keep fading Purdue? There's probably people out there that will say that's stupid. I don't think that's stupid.
Yeah, I kind of want to just keep fucking fading Purdue. Not to lose, but I don't know, to win, to cover, to what? What am I saying here? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways.
Man, see what Northwestern's been doing? Holy shit. 3 wins in a row. 3 wins in a row.
Wow. Is this not such an under game? Is this not such an under game?
What they get. Let's see.
I mean, the dorks of Northwestern, no disrespect against the fucking vanilla milkshake. Don't even bring any boys to the yard. Purdue, who have actually gone over 4 games in a row. You're going to tell me they're going to go to Northwestern and this isn't an under game? This feels like the
4 overs in a row. Yeah, 4 overs in a row for Purdue.
And I'm not even trying to fade that. I just think Northwestern and Purdue feels like an under.
2 unders in a row for Northwestern. They do play the unders, but yeah, no, I don't think it's the worst read ever. I think you might be a little spot on in this game.
Yeah, I like Northwestern, man. And if I like Northwestern, it ain't in a fucking shootout. I'll tell you that. Purdue team total under 78.5. There you fucking go. Yeah, there you go. All right, Steak. Last game, then you got to go.
I'll tell you when I got to go. We'll keep pumping. My cork thing has not arrived yet. I got my phone by me.
All right. Marquette at Providence. Providence laying 5 against Marquette, who's 1-10 on the road. Probably not worth talking about there. Trying to see what else we got.
Well, I got something I want to talk about, and I'll give go to Stanford, Notre Dame.
Okay. Stanford, Notre Dame, 9:00. Stanford 1-point favorites on the road against Notre Dame. 13-16 are the Irish, 10-6 at home. Stanford 3-5 on the road, 18-11. Line look a little short. Notre Dame's coming off an outright win as a 6.5-point dog against NC State, though.
I don't know. I always feel like the line looks short when the West Coast team is playing away from the West Coast in this conference. But hold on. I want to go. This is Notre Dame versus Stanford game. These teams have played. Okay, I got to give all credit to Jonesy, another member of my Ramble G League team, for pointing this out. The last time these teams played, the score was 47-40.
Stanford, Notre Dame?
Yep, 47-40. The total was 143.5. Now, the total is 145.5. 2 points higher. They scored 87 points. Chiefs trading McDuffie to the Rams. The Rams need that for sure.
Good. Yeah,
teams were starting to light up the Rams second.
All right, what do you want to do? You want to take the over?
I want to take the over. Absolutely on my card.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't really have anything to say about it. What about USC at Washington? That's a pretty good game. I'm not going to be up for it. 10:30 at night, 18-11 USC, 6-point dogs against Washington. USC, if I'm not mistaken, has lost 2 in a row. And no.
Make that 5 in a row.
5 in a row. 2 that I have paid attention to, though, because I lost on them against UCLA, 1 on Nebraska against USC. USC feels like the deadest team in the country right now.
And then, yeah, Chad, did you mention Chad Baker-Mazara dismissed from the team or left the team, whatever it was?
Not yet. Was about to. Maybe them and BYU would be 1A, 1B for dead teams. But I don't want to get gross for the sake of getting gross because I just did it with BYU, had 0 fun doing it. Washington laying 6. I mean, this is a garbage game. Washington is going to skull fuck them and win by 18, or they're going to lose outright. That's what I think.
Yeah, because Washington is really, really bad. They just lost by 20 to Wisconsin. They have a loss at Maryland. Maryland's dog shit. They have a loss at home against Penn State, which is absolutely unacceptable. They are dog shit. So I actually thought, wow, this is a lot of respect for Washington. But then I remembered how much of a dumpster fire USC's basketball team has become and kind of think the line makes perfect sense.
Washington won this game last time as a 4.5-point dog, 84-76. So there could be revenge on the mind of the Trojans, but they are also dead.
Or both of these schools literally can't wait for the season to be over.
Dead Larry Bird says DePaul. What about Pitt at home? 2.5-point dogs against FSU, who's playing pretty good basketball right now, 7-3 in their last 10. What do you think?
I don't want to try to fade FSU again, even though I think it might be the right play here. Just Pitt is so bad. And the whole thing about Pitt is they're usually really good at home. They're not good anywhere this year. I stand by what I said about FSU. I do think they're going to have some losses to end the year. I think Pitt's the right play, but do I want to go back-to-back games fading FSU just to prove a point? Not really. Trying not to gamble like that anymore.
Okay. I don't really think there's any games worth talking about, except I will tell you this. Cleveland State is playing Wright State. Wright State is 20-11. I watched that Cleveland State game against IUPUI. Those teams were so fucking bad. It was a very fun basketball game. Those teams are so bad. I kind of want to take Wright State to just clobber them.
Okay, I got one more opportunity to stand on business for both of us. Houston. Houston is minus 15 against Baylor. They did just have a 40-point win against Colorado. Before that, they were struggling. I think Baylor fucking stinks. They're coming off a win at UCF, which is actually a pretty impressive win, even though UCF did just lose at home to Oklahoma State. UCF is a good home team, is my point. Baylor sucks. I want to stand on business and say that Houston's going to get right and win this game by more than 15 points.
Okay. I respect that out of you. This is their senior night, last game at home, and they're coming off of 102 points against Colorado. You're buying very high.
But not buying that high because you're going to put all that stock into a Colorado game. I don't know if that you can do that.
Wow. Houston was 2.5-point favorites at Baylor on January 10th. That's how far the mighty have fallen. Yeah, that's how you say that.
Yes.
Everybody's coming in for the play in Jacksonville. Bellingham.
Under first half. Oh, yeah, shit, I got to get that in.
Yeah, you got to get that in. And I'm getting in Jacksonville, Mr. Oh, you don't even have a fucking play. Fuck you. I got a fucking play. And here comes fucking Straight Locks and Freeze telling me to relax. You relax.
Under 68.5.
Hold on.
Under 68.
Everybody needs to fucking lighten up. That's what you guys need to do.
You need to lighten up.
I am fucking light. This is me being light. This is me lightening up. Gremlin guy. By the way, you guys are hilarious. What difference does it make what the play is? What difference does it make? You're not going to tail us. You're going to tail us. We didn't even know where the fuck Jacksonville is. We weren't sure Jacksonville's basketball team was in Jacksonville. You guys are coming in here asking what the play is. What are you going to do with that information? What are you going to do when I tell you I'm betting fucking Jacksonville? What are you going to do when this idiot tells you he's betting the first half under? What are you going to do?
Man, thanks for that. I'm gonna use that as my Twitter post if you don't mind.
What does that mean?
Bricks for breakfast. That's going to be my caption. Bricks.
Oh, that is good. Yeah. Breathe. Shut the fuck up. This isn't yoga class. Breathe. I'm breathing.
Okay. Plays posted. Plays posted.
All right.
I do have to go now, though.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you later.
See you later. Have fun.
Bye, everyone. Sorry for the app sesh. I don't know what we were doing.
I don't either.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Get this fucking thing out of here. All right. Hold on. Telling you, Steak. I don't know why, but I'm gonna have fun with that. Have fun with that. Good luck. That's what I would tell you. Good luck. I got too many fucking cords over here. I got an air humidifier. It's called the Air Doctor. All right, hold on. $63,000 wagered on this game. The Pickett Sharps really like Bellarmine. You know what I got to say to all the Pickett Sharps? Get fucked. That's what I got to say. Get fucked. Because I'm taking 2.5. Oh, come on. You got to be fucking kidding me. It's 1.5 now. Fuck. I really wanted the 2.5. Pickett is showing me. By the way, if you guys aren't familiar with Pickett, you go like this. Okay. Shows you all the books, how much money you got in each, and what the lines are. So 2.5 minus 130 on DK, 1.5 minus 102. So FanDuel's going to give me the best 1.5 line. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. All right. W Pickett, W plug. I won't follow it up with Lena. Now that Steak is gone, it's really time to lock in and find winners. Very funny, Jay Thor. Appreciate it. All right, hold on. All right, it's in the bet slip. I'm going a whopping $50 on here. It's a half unit. Although at this point, the way my gambling's been going for the last 2 years, I should just make $50 my fucking unit. But for the sake of just keeping everything organized and structured. Both teams outside the top 350 in tempo. Under is a great look. All right, team, come back. Jeff, I missed earlier. Do you got your API card yet? Yeah, I got a couple of guys. Siwoo is my guy. I'm definitely big on Siwoo. I'm a big Siwoo guy this week. I will tweet this bet just so people know that I'm on it. Not that they really give a fuck. Although, I don't know. People surprise me because for some strange reason, they still come in here and ask what the plays are. So I will be going to Long Island game tonight. No, Prime Bet's not tapped into spring training at all. But I am down for the World Baseball Classic. Hold on. Noon donation. How about that? All right. Siwoo can't putt, man, but he sets it up there. He's going to figure it out. Randomly took Kitayama. I like it. I feel like when Steak just fires from the hip, he hits. Yeah. Yep. Jeff, what does your model say about the early game? I'll give you an actual play. You want an actual play? Hold on. I'll give you an actual play, then we'll shut it down. How was the NHL last night, by the way? I paid attention to a couple of games. Oh, Boston ended up going under. I like that. The 6.5 total was a little telling. I liked Swayman in net. I liked the Penguins team total under. I was right there. I was wrong everywhere else pretty much. I liked the Panthers. That didn't come through. Fucking Sabres win again. The Jackets win again. No shit. Utah beat the Capitals. I cannot get the Capitals right. Shout out to the Sunday Steak special, by the way. It was the Winnipeg Jets minus 150. Bang. Stars win again. They are unbelievable. The Sens couldn't fucking win. They did go to OT. They got a point. Thank you. It was always the Avs and not the Lightning. 1-1 for those. Sharks came through. All right. What about tonight? What do we have tonight on the docket here? What do we have on the slate? Got a couple more minutes before I got to shut it down. Detroit minus 125 against the Knights. I don't know, man. The Knights might be in fade mode. might be a fucking fade. They might be a straight fade, the Vegas Knights. Toronto and the Devils. I'm not a Devils believer. I'm really not. But, I mean, for fuck's sake, man, they just clobbered. I've been saying that a lot today. I don't know why. Clobbered the Panthers. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. Did Jack Hughes score a goal? If Jack Hughes scored a goal yesterday when I stopped betting him, I'm going to be pissed. But now I kind of want to take him today. The Leafs are dead. The Leafs are fucking dead. They are so dead. They should trade everybody. They really should. They should trade it. Been bad, but also been missing some pieces. Oh, got you. Yeah. Vancouver, big number against Carolina. How about the Islanders and the Ducks? What a great game that is, man. Whew. Ducks just got smoked by the Avs. Now they got the Islanders in town. I don't know. I can't get on the right side of the Islanders. Never been able to get on the right side of the Islanders, so I'm going to stay away from that one. I like the Devils. I don't know if that's too obvious, but I like the Devils. Hughes did not score. Okay, I'm taking him tonight. Who's in net? Who's in net for the Leafs? Anybody got eyes on that? Is it Stolars or is it Woll? Huh? Tonight, Jeff, got to fade the Knights. They haven't figured it out since the break. No, I'm with you. You want to go to NBA real quick? The Thunder are 4.5-point favorite against. Ooh, that's a fun game. Should I go to the Long Island game or should I go to the Knicks game? Just kidding. I'm going to Long Island. It's going to be what you can get at a concession stand for like one item at the Knicks game. You could probably get a ticket for the Long Island game. I got to get there early. I mean, it's a conference tournament game, you know. Wall unconfirmed. Appreciate it, Dave Martinez. Yeah, appreciate it. Stolar's hometown game. Oh yeah. Oh, Stolar's hometown, huh? It's not Wall. Okay. Interesting. Sixers 8.5. No, nothing's really speaking to me here on the hardwood. Ooh, Celtics and the Hornets. Hornets 9-1 ATS in their last 10. I think you should just keep riding them. I think you should just keep fucking riding them. I really do. Boston 9 at Memphis. Oh, you know, I didn't review the box score this morning. I meant to do that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, sit put. Did I miss Jeff NBA? No, I didn't do one. I don't even really have a good reason for why. Honestly, I just forgot to do it today. But I'm going to keep doing it. People like it. I'll keep doing it because I'm a man of the people, whatever, despite what fucking Steak says. Fucking fake news Steak. Anyways, guys, fun stream. We try to get as much ball reviewed and talked as possible. We have some things, okay? We have some things. I got to win some bets. Not enjoying this. One winning day in the last 10. No. 9. 1-9 in my last 10 days. That's what I am. I'm 1-9 in my last 10 days. Yeah, it's got to change. So this is what we do. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to start by betting Jacksonville. If Jacksonville doesn't come through, which they're probably not because I don't know anything about Jacksonville, and I'm sure that they're a horrible basketball team, what we're going to do is this. Actually, I have an idea. I know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do? This is kind of fun because I got to have fun. I like to have fun. I like to gamble to have fun. Here's a content idea, but that's also kind of a real idea. You know how I came up with my own version of arbitrage betting? You know? I think I'm going to come up with my own version of martingaling. So instead of like betting, $25, $50, $100 and like doubling your wager until it hits, here's what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Whatever I'm down in the month, I thought of this morning on the treadmill, incline 5, speed 3.4. No big deal. 30 minutes this time, not 25. Whatever I'm down for the month, which is probably about 3 units, I'm going to try to recoup that with a $25 bet. Does that make sense? So what I would need is basically like a wager that's 12-1, or I would need to do some sort of parlay. But I'm going to try and recoup my losses for the month with just a $25 wager. That's a quarter unit. Exactly, Joel CP. Not chasing. I'm taking a quarter unit, so a small wager for me, relative. You're saying you need to get nice. Well, I was going to call it the get back. Is there any copyright infringement on that? I mean, I did think of a name for it. Is that the get nice? Is that what the get nice is? I don't know. I don't want to steal anyone's thunder. I don't do that. but it was an idea I had, and I like I'm going to do it. Like, that's what I told myself. You know, I don't really advocate too much for like parlays and everything. They're fun. Yes, the smart people will tell you in this industry that they're sucker wagers. I'm not going to deny that, but they are fun. They're a lot of fun, and you can win some money. A lot of people do it. Shout out to the lotto bettors out there. The Get Nice is usually a parlay that loses, but you're going to be up most months, so it wouldn't really be needed. Hilarious. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not the case. How Jeff got his lick back, bro. I don't know who the fuck you are, Panhandle Better, but you're on fire. You're in consideration for a foxhole guy, and Lord knows we need him. Don't gatekeep it like crap. I would never gatekeep it. So here's what I'm going to do. Either a 12-1 wager, because I'm down about 3 units. I think the math checks out on that. So a quarter unit, three units for me is $300, $25 for a get back. Are we in or out? Sounds like we're in. That's all I need to hear. All right. That's all the time we got today, ladies and gentlemen. It's 12:03. Still be fun to bet $25, double your profit. Yeah. But you know what? I don't really need to do that because we have the Steak Sunday special, which has been doing great. That's always about 2-1. But I'm just going to take a small bet, and I'm going to try to recoup my losses for the month. And that is my idea. Okay. I'm the guy who faded you yesterday with Vandy -6. Oh, I like that, by the way. I like it. Danny says he's in, and call it the Jeff Fudge Sunday. I don't know why that's so funny to me. The Jeff Fudge Sunday. Is that better than the Get Back? I don't know. You got to tell me. That's pretty good. The Jeff Fudge Sunday. I don't really know what it means. But you know what? Nobody knows what anything fucking means anymore. That's just how the world works nowadays. Yeah, that's good. I don't know how to run a poll in here because it's not my Twitch stream, and I'm not a mod. I don't know if I can do it. Good show later, DJ. And thanks, UC Bearcats. Appreciate you. Ryan Kenny, what's up? Jay Thorpe. Yeah. Anyways, it was going to be called the Get Back, but maybe I'll call it Jeff Fudge Sunday. Can you imagine if I just win the first one? That'd be great. The lay, that's the cherry on top. That one's too long, too many words. All right, guys. Fun show. I had a great time. Good luck on your wagers. We'll see you tomorrow. Can't wait to go to the Long Island game tonight. All right. That'll be fun. Peace.